my dollars make it hurt. These my dollars make it hurt. These my dollars make it hurt. These my dollars make it hurt. my dance, make it hurt. Piece my dance, make it hurt.
From Spanish Fork, Utah, it is your game of the week on ESPN 960. Jordan Bianucci alongside Jake Brandon. It is Springville, it is Maple Mountain, and Jake, it's a rivalry tonight.
It is a rivalry, and this one isn't as old as some of the ones in the state, but it is as passionate and as heated as many of the rivalries around the state. There's a lot of familiarity. There's a proximity here. I think we're in store for a really, really good game.
Both teams have played well this year. Springville coming in at 5-2, 2-1 in Region 7. Maple Mountain, meanwhile, 6-1, 2-1 in same region.
Yeah, and I got a really good look at the Kalen Hall, the head coach of Maple Mountain squad, a few weeks ago when they played Spanish Fork. Was able to watch that game, and they've got some really talented players on the edges and up front. They seem to be really well coached. I think this is a team that could surprise a lot of people maybe and make a pretty good run.
All right, we'll take a quick break and come back with kickoff right after this. You're listening to the ESPN 960 High School Game of the Week.
ESPN 960 just got better. You can now listen to ESPN 960 up and down the entire Wasatch Front on the 1051 HD2 dial. Valley Sports Talk with Bryce Larson, Cougar Sports with Ben Criddle, Kalani Sitaki, and BYU football. Todd Phillips and Utah Valley basketball, even Major League Baseball and NBA hoops. All of your favorite shows and events are now available on HD Radio. Utah County Sports Station is now ESPN 960 and 1051 HD2.
When you're watching your favorite football team, it really stinks when your star receiver is doubtful. But you know what stinks even more? When you are doubtful. There's nothing worse than a terribly timed injury. That's why defense drinks were scientifically formulated to reduce injury risk and speed up recovery for athletes. So while others are sidelined by injury, you'll be in the gym or on the court crushing it. At real life. Use the promo code ESPN960 now to get 20% off your next defense purchase.
Listen to.
Are you looking for equipment that works as hard as you do? Look no further than Intermountain Bobcat. Located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake, we offer a wide range of Bobcat equipment. From compact tractors and mowers to loaders and excavators, we have what you...
Just about ready to get underway here from Maple Mountain. Springville will receive. Maple Mountain won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so we'll see that Springville offense right off the bat.
Yeah, and traditionally here, what we've seen from Springville is a lot of kind of old school smash mouth football. They like to line up in the eye. They like the tight ends. They like a couple running backs and run it down the middle. You can see some inside counters, some dives as well. We'll see if that's what we get a heavy dose of here. I haven't really got a chance to look at Springville much this year, but that's what historically we've seen from them.
Fernando Banuelos, the 5'9" senior, will kick it away on a beautiful night here in Utah County.
Perfect evening. Mountains has still got a little bit of that golden hour sunlight on them. Nice, cool breeze. Perfect night for football. A little tiny bit of fall in the air. But I'm excited for this one. Let's get going.
Pickering and Valetti back to receive for the Red Devils. A slight breeze blowing from the south.
Getting it right from the mouth of the canyon by the windmills if you've ever been out this part of Spanish Fork.
And the kick is away. Pickering will field it at the 1, bring it out to the 5. Cut across, has a lane, and is going to be wrestled down right at the 21-yard line, and that's where the Red Devil offense will start.
Yep, I think right here, looks like we've got 4-man front from Maple Mountain lining up here. Going to be ready to stop this run, try and control that line of scrimmage. Let's see how this goes. They've looked good up front all year when I've seen them.
Ball centered.
We're in a power pistol set with 2 tight ends, or a tight end and a wing.
Levitt takes the snap, give up right side, getting maybe 1 or 2 is the back.
Maple Mountain line was there ready. They didn't get a lot of push on them up front, and they rallied right to the football.
And just a reminder on the YouTube stream, the clock is not official. It is our best guess.
It looks official. It looks pretty.
It
but
looks official.
It's not exactly synced up.
That's right.
It's close, though. We'll make sure we get accurate times.
2nd and 9 from the 21. Levitt in the gun.
We got trips to the boundary here. Single receiver wide side. I wouldn't be surprised to see a slant maybe to this side.
He does throw a quick slant over to his left. Muscling his way to the 30 and breaking away to the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 45. It's a first down. Springville on the reception was Eli Mauga.
And we got a flag right at the point of contact after he caught that slant route there. We'll see what this call is. Could be a face mask. There was a little bit of push on both guys, so see what the refs decide to call here.
Turn, personal foul, face mask, reset.
So face mask it is. Tack on 15 more.
That is a really good start if you're Springville, right? You run 2 plays. You get a little stuffed inside on the first one, but you come right out. You get your ball to a playmaker in space, and you get a wide receiver, and you're already across midfield.
Yeah, ball at the Maple Mountain 40. 1st and 10. Levitt in the pistol.
Power pistol again. Yeah, same formation we saw him start with.
And it's actually Valetti there going to take the snap. They send a man out in motion. He takes the snap. A Wildcat going to run up the middle, cut back to his right, and be tackled inside the 40 at the 39.
And Maple Mountain had a heavy front up there and brought their middle backer. 2 times we've seen that power pistol set, and 2 times we've seen those backers creep up and play really physical to the line of scrimmage. Minimal gain here.
So that brings up a 2nd and 10. Levitt bends down to tie his shoes back in the power pistol. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Ball on the left hash. Takes the snap, low snap. Play fake, back to pass, under pressure, throws over the middle, incomplete. Overshot his intended receiver.
Yeah, he had a Tampa 2 there with the safeties playing really low. They're only playing about 8 yards off the ball. And I think he saw middle of the field open, was expecting a guy to attack that middle open, but there's some kind of miscommunication or turnaround on that.
So after the quick start in a 3rd and long situation.
The first 3rd and long, right, we've seen on this short drive here. Let's see if they get 4 wide receivers out there again or how they want to play this with their personnel.
Springville taking their time, play clock down to 11. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Levitt in the gun, a back on his right hip. Shotgun snap, back to pass, plenty of time, steps up, throws down the left sideline, overshoots his intended man, and it's going to be a 4th and 10.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of a levels concept over here, right? We ran some outs and an arrow to the boundary to try and hold defenders down low. When we tried to get the ball back to Mauga on a corner route there with those defenders pinned down, and he just overthrew him to the boundary.
So they'll punt it away. Ball at the Maple Mountain 40, kind of in no man's land right now.
Springville. Morehouse back deep for Maple Mountain.
Maple Mountain kind of getting to their traditional punt formation late. They didn't sub anyone. They just bumped a safety back.
Reed Deed will punt it away. Good snap, high kick, a fair catch for called at the 11. It is secured, and that's where Maple Mountain will get underway in this 0-0 game. 10-12 to play in the first quarter.
Maple Mountain take over.
Yeah, you've won the field position battle here early, right? You're able to get the ball, not get pinned deep. You cross midfield, you kick it off, and you pin them back at the 11. So if you're Springville, you're happy that you're winning the field position battle early here.
So Mason Jensen in the gun, trips right. Ball on the right hash. Shotgun snap. A give up the middle, and a lot of running room up to the 25. He breaks it out to the 30, 35, 40. He'll be knocked out of bounds near the 47-yard line.
Wow, that is if you're an offensive line and you're an offensive coordinator, that is as easy of a yardage as you'll get. Right downhill, in the middle, first level taken care of beautifully, and then they cleaned it up at the second level. It was just him and the safeties to beat. Big chunk play there for the Eagles on their first play.
Wow. Brings up, that was Eli Mauga on the run. Shotgun snap coming to Jensen. 3 wide receivers out to the left. Back to pass, looking left, throws left, has a man, and he overshot him. He had him there.
Yeah, there was, we run a little corner route to the field side there. Just overthrew him, but he had a step on his guy, and he had it all wide open for him. They'll come back to that one.
Yeah, that was Max Stonebreaker. He created some separation. So 2nd and 10, ball at the Maple Mountain 46-yard line. No score. We're in quarter number 1. Shotgun snap to Jensen, a pitch to the left, cutting it upfield and taking it past the 50 and rumbling down to the 45, and near the first down marker is Mauga.
You have 3rd and short here, 3rd and about 2. And as well as they're running the ball, I know exactly what I would be calling.
And we have a Maple Mountain player down. We'll take a timeout here while they attend to him. So 3rd and 2, ball at the 44. Jake, do you have 2 downs to work with here?
Oh, absolutely. This is definitely 2-down territory. And, especially in high school, punting game, sometimes not as consistent as you see at other levels. As well as you're running the ball, too. I think our first play had to be close to 35 or 40 yards. And then that last play was a good 8-9 yard run up the middle. I think you give it 2 shots here.
Can't quite see who the injured player is. He's to his feet, though. That is Zach Jensen, and he'll walk off under his own power.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. I'm sure we'll see him back in this game the way he's moving. He's moving pretty fluidly there.
Well, if you're just joining us, Springville took the opening kickoff, ended up punting it away. Now Maple Mountain has it at Springville's 46, a 3rd and 2 coming up.
30.
No score here in Spanish Fork. Jensen in the gun, back to his right. 3 wide receivers to the right. Shotgun snap, a give up the middle. Mauga pushing his way, and he's close.
He's real close. I think they're marking him just a hair short off the mark.
So that's going to be a 4th and 1 at 1, yeah.
But here comes the punting unit. Surprisingly enough, we just talked about being in 4-down territory, but maybe they're pretty confident in this punter. Let's see if they can pin him back and keep the field position they've gained.
That is Sawyer Leifson, I believe, to punt it away. So on 4th and 1, He'll play conservatively. Now he takes a snap, running out to his right. He is going to boot it, though. It falls in at the 5 and rolls out of bounds at the 10. What a punt.
What a punt. Yeah, that was the right call. We do have a flag on the play, far sideline, right around the first down marker. Let's see what this is. Sometimes early in these games, you get a sideline warning as the ref's running down with the punt right into someone inside that box. Could be that. Or we could have a hold.
Legal question. The defense 12 men on the field. There's hard penalty.
Wow.
Yep.
A legal substitution on Springville. It's a 5-yard penalty, and that's a first down for Maple Mountain.
Yeah, their offense will come back on. And, man, really, if you're going to get stuff like that, then you always punt it, right? Like, or down territory, you pick it up with the penalty.
So that's huge. We'll see if Maple Mountain can take advantage of it. The Golden Eagles with the ball at the 40.
We've got a press man look here from the D, single high safety. Let's see if they try to go over the top with this.
Jensen takes the snap, give up the middle. Mauga has room, going to work his way down inside the 20, still going, spins in the 15, now taken down inside the 10.
Man, you're going to get a heavy dose of that because you had a press man look. Linebackers playing close to the line of scrimmage. They were looking to stuff the run, daring them to go over top, and it didn't matter. They picked everybody up the first level, and he was off to the races.
So a 1st and goal at the 8. I mean, we've seen it tonight. Mauga is the bell cow of this offense.
Yeah, and I would just keep giving it to him, man, until they stop him. And that was a run-stop look.
High formation here. Mason under center. Mauga, the deep back. He gets it, cut it up the middle inside the 5, and he's taken down about the 3-yard line.
You're getting a pretty intense push from that Maple Mountain offensive line. Like the point of contact was with the D-line, and they had moved them 4 yards down the field.
So a 2nd and goal, ball at the 3, as we tick under 8 minutes here in quarter number 1. No score, Maple Mountain and Springville. Back in the I formation, Mason under center, Mauga the deep back. 4 down linemen for Springville. They give it to Mauga again, right up the gut, pushing his way toward the goal line. No signal yet. Touchdown, Maple Mountain.
And again, that O-line moved the entire line of scrimmage into the end zone. They weren't picking people up and pushing them laterally. They were pushing them straight downfield.
Well, that was impressive from the Maple Mountain offensive line. 6-0, PAT pending.
Long snapper.
Yes. Springville's going to have to come up with something right here real quick as their defense goes back to their coordinator to try and neutralize this run attack.
Banuelos' kick is through the uprights, and Maple Mountain takes a 7-0 lead. And Jake, you go back to that penalty on 4th and 1.
Yeah, it ends up being a 7-point penalty, really, right? Because they were going to get the ball at the 8 or 10, and now it's 7 on the board. So crucial error. And, you know, it's a momentum swing as well. The scoreboard matters, but now we've enforced our will on you. Move the ball right down the middle.
So Springville, who took the opening kickoff and moved it down the field, as you see a beautiful shot of the Wasatch Mountains on the YouTube stream. And we'll send it down to the sideline. Jonathan Cabaya.
Yeah, so Jonathan Cabaya is a BYU defensive back. He's been playing a lot of nickel. He played corner, and he's joining us as a sideline reporter this evening. We're going to try and get him in. Jonathan, are you there?
See if we can get Jonathan as this kick is going to be fielded at the 1. Brought out to the 10, 15, 20, and there's a lot of room. He's going to break it to the 30. One man to beat. It is Banuelos. He got him to the 40, 30 down the sideline. Nobody in front of him. Touchdown, Springville.
Wow. That is some impressive blocking. That's a 99-yard touchdown return. 99 and a half. I think his heels were on the goal line.
He fielded it over there near the left hash, took it across the field, beat the kicker, and there was nobody back there.
Zappa and attempt the extra point for Springville.
Jonathan Zafra to try and tie it up with the PAT.
Big momentum swing there, right?
The snap is good, hold down, kick is through, and we are tied at 7.
The extra point is good.
It's going to be interesting. The Springville defense didn't have a whole lot of time to kind of rally and talk on the sidelines. It was a one-play kickoff return touchdown, and now they're going to be right back on the field. Let's see if they've got anything dialed up differently on their defensive front.
So 7-7 our score, 7:31 to play in the first quarter as Maple Mountain will look to receive that kickoff. And the ball kid had to run about 60 yards to get that one out there. Nice job.
I hope his watch is counting his steps, you know.
No kidding.
Shouldn't be wasted. Had a little bit of technical difficulty with Jonathan, but we're trying to get him here. You're definitely going to want to hear from him.
That's our first game. We're going with the sideline reporter, working out the kinks. Zafra to kick it away. It's a good one into the end zone for a touchback, and Maple Mountain will take it at the 20.
Back.
Gives us a chance to remind you that the ESPN 960 Game of the Week is presented by Intermountain Bobcat. From powerful compact tractors and loaders to versatile excavators, Bobcat brings unmatched performance and reliability to get the job done. Visit your Intermountain Bobcat dealership today, located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake. Intermountain Bobcat helping homeowners and contractors conquer their project since 1995. So Mason Jensen and the offense back out there for the Golden Eagles. In the gun. Shotgun snap, a give to Maga, cuts back to his left, and he's going to get 2 or 3.
Yeah, and if you're Springville, you got to be happy with that, playing that line of scrimmage a lot better. You can live with 2 and 3. You can't really live if you're giving up huge chunk plays down the middle.
You know, we've seen a lot of teams go fast this year. These two will huddle up and take their time. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 24.
Same formation, same personnel for Maple Mountain.
2 wide receivers to each side. Shotgun snap, give it to Maga. He breaks out to the right, and he's going to be taken down in the backfield.
Yep, Springville brought pressure there off this this left edge and was able to stuff that one right behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Nahu Fahu on the tackle. The 6-foot junior, 215 pounds. So brings up a 3rd and 9. A loss of 3 on the play. Maple Mountain with the ball at their own 21. Jensen in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split to the right. Shotgun snap, play fake, backpedaling. Now he'll be flushed out to his right, cut back to his left. Now he's going to have some room out to his left, outside near the sideline. He's going to be taken down near the 33. 1st down, Golden Eagles.
Man, he was met about 2 yards short of the 1st down marker, lowered his shoulder, and powered forward for 4 or 5 more. That was an impressive run by a quarterback.
That was. He went a long ways. All spotted, I beg your pardon, at the 32. 1st down, Golden Eagles. Jensen back in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers split to each side. Now he brings a man in motion, sends him back out. Give up the middle. Maga cuts it out to his left. He'll be undercut and taken down at the 37, 38-yard line.
Pick up about 5 or 6 there, and you can live with that. Springville, again, was in a single high press man look. They're playing the line of scrimmage.
And the Golden Eagles continuing to get some push up front, brings up a 2nd and 5. Two wide receivers split to the right, 2 to the left again. Ball on the left hash. Mauga on the right hip, brings a man in motion. Now back to pass, looking right, throws right, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, they try to get a little bubble fake there with a delayed wheel route to slot receiver there, and it's just underthrown or overthrown a little bit. Should have been behind him just a hair.
Yeah, intended for Max Stonebreaker. Nice play by Jack Pickering.
Yeah, he was on that pretty quick. There was only a brief window where that wheel route was going to be open.
So another big third down for Maple Mountain. 3rd and 5, ball at the 37. Springville 7, Maple Mountain 7. 4:58 to play in the first quarter. Shotgun again, 2 wide receivers to each side. Mauga in the backfield. Back to pass, looking right. A man has a step. It is caught at the 35 and wrestled down at the 25-yard line. That was Derek Morehouse on the reception.
You know, and we were saying earlier that if you're going to go cover one and press man, that eventually they're going to give you a shot with that, right? As a corner, your back is turned to the quarterback. You can't locate that ball until the receiver's there with it, and that's what you kind of have to give up if you're going to play the line of scrimmage so aggressively.
So a big gainer. Nearing the red zone. Maple Mountain with some confusion with the substitution. Play clock down to 13. Mason Jensen in the gun. 2 wide receivers to each side. Ball on the right hash. Shotgun snap. Give it to Mauga. He gets some push. 5, 6, maybe 7 yards.
Wow.
Now he'll be pushed back to the 20. They mark him down at the 19.
Yeah, very powerful run. Again, you got to surge inside. You can see where the line of scrimmage is even right now. They've moved it 5 yards downfield. That old line is playing really well tonight.
I mean, this is just Maple Mountain's second drive, and you feel like they're just wearing down that defensive front.
Yeah, I tell you, it's demoralizing when you just, you're playing press man, cover one, and you've got a lot of bodies in line of scrimmage, and you still can't seem to bring it down. And it wears on you both physically and mentally.
So in the red zone, 2nd and 6, ball at the 19, 3:44 to play in the first quarter. Jensen takes the shotgun snap, give it to Mauga again. He gets a, maybe 3 or 4 down to the 21, give him 3.
That's the first time I've noticed they've run a counter. They pulled 2 linemen to the right and to try and get a different look, hit those ends coming upfield. But I'd almost keep going straight downhill because they've just been gashing them inside.
Brings up a 3rd and 2.
Ball at 17.
Ball at the 17-yard line. Jensen in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers stacked to the left. And we're going to have some movement. And it's going to be an offsides on Springville. And that's another costly 3rd down penalty for the Red Devils.
And those just kill you. You play relatively well. You've got them on a 3rd and long, or you've got them where you're going to stop them, and you give them a fresh set of downs. It's tough.
So 1st down at the 12. Clock ticks under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Jensen takes the shotgun snap, pitch left to Mauga. He's going to be met in the backfield as he cuts back to his right and is going to work his way inside the 10, maybe to the 9.
Yeah, it's a good run. He kind of made something out of nothing there. When they pitched it out, there was a DN right in his face, pressed him for a second, cut it back up the middle, was able to salvage a few yards out of a play that was kind of dead in the backfield.
So they give him the 10, brings up a 2nd down and 8. Maple Mountain taking their time, break the huddle with 14 on the play clock. Jensen in the shotgun, brings a man in motion. Gives it to Noah. Fake to Mauga. Now a throw in the end zone. Touchdown!
Oh, he caught it in the end zone, and they hit him anyway. That's going to be a personal foul on a defensive back for Springville.
I think it was Morehouse who got it. It was. And Maple Mountain takes a 13-7 lead.
We're going to call in Jonathan Cabella here, our BYU nickelback specialist. He's down here on the Maple Mountain sideline. Jonathan, what's the vibe down there on the sideline?
Well, so far the vibe is lit. They're definitely turned. They're playing good so far. But yeah.
Do you kind of get the sense that Maple Mountain's running the ball so well, they kind of have feel a little bit unstoppable right now?
Yeah, that's their game plan so far. They know that their own line is dominant and is better than their front 7. So we're just gonna keep attacking, keep running the ball, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, keep an eye on those Springville defensive backs. Lots of cover one, press man out there. They got one over the top shot from them. Let me know what you think of that, because they're trying to play a line of scrimmage, but they're kind of giving them that sideline. Would you agree?
Oh, wait, could you repeat that one more time?
Have you noticed that press cover man, the cover one press man look they're giving them? They're kind of giving them those sideline fade routes right over the top.
Yeah. The corners, they just got to know leverage stuff, receiver splits a lot of. The game's still early. They got a chance to go back to the sideline. Coaches will coach them up pretty well. So I feel like they'll come back out next drive with a better sense and just play better, probably, hopefully.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. We'll be back to you in a second.
Good stuff from Jonathan Cabella down there on the sideline. The penalty will be marked off, and now the Golden Eagles will kick off from the Springville 45-yard line. The PAT was good, 14-7. Maple Mountain, as always, our Friday night game brought to you by E3 Energy Cubes, real energy from real food, e3energycubes.com. Anuelos kicks it away, and that'll fly out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And, you might think like, oh, that penalty in the end zone doesn't necessarily matter. Well, when your biggest play of the game has been returning a kick to the house, maybe you've got something going here. You'd like to have a shot at returning another one, at least getting the ball out to a favorable spot.
It's up to the Springville offense. We'll see them for the second time tonight. Trailing 14-7, 2:09 to play in the first quarter. Easton Levitt, the quarterback, in the pistol. 2 wide receivers, 2 backs. Shotgun snap, back to pass, looking, plenty of time, throws over the middle, has a man caught at the 45, inside over to the other side of the 50, I should say. A big gainer on the reception, Jake Pickering.
That was, he almost wrestled out of that one, too. They had a little bit of trouble bringing him down there across the middle. They left the middle of the field wide open for him on that. They were in that power pistol. They played a lot in the line of scrimmage, and Springfield did a great job there of taking advantage of what the defense was giving them.
So a 1st and 10 in Maple Mountain territory, ball at the 47.
It's a big chunk play for Springville now. Might have a little bit of a shootout brewing here if they can keep that up.
Back in that power pistol. Takes the snap, a give, left side, and taken down shy of the 45 is the ball carrier.
Yeah, Maple Mountain rallied to that really well. They got the contain from their edge player, and the linebackers were all over that for just a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that was Olsen. So 2nd and 9 now.
Gain on the play. That's 9. The ball.
Springville huddles with the ball on the left hash. It's trailing 14-7. A minute to play here in the first quarter. Levitt, the senior, in the shotgun. Takes the low snap, play fake, back to pass, looking for his man. It is tipped and nearly caught.
Yeah, their wide receiver was playing a little bit of a tip drill there. You had the middle of the field open again, but those corners were playing tight. They looked at the leverage, or the safeties were playing tight. They looked at the leverage there and tried to get a corner out. It was nearly picked off and then nearly caught on the tip.
Yeah, that was Karsten Fagan who tipped it. Almost a sensational play. Instead, we'll have a 3rd and long.
Only 55 seconds here left in the first. Remember, our game clock on our screen is relative and not accurate here.
Gives you an idea. So in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers split out to the right. It's 3rd and 9 as the Maple Mountain crowd gets into it. Back to pass, looking to his right, complete, but I think a yard shy of the sticks.
Yeah, they're going to mark him right short of the sticks there. It's going to be 4th and very short from where the far judge is marking it.
Couldn't quite see who had the ball on the reception, but they're going to have a 4th and 1, and they're keeping the offense on the field.
Yeah, I think you got to here. You got a little bit of momentum. You've been able to run the ball reasonably well enough you expect to pick this up, and a punt may not flip the field that much for you.
About a second difference between the play clock and the game clock. So Springville will have to run a play here. Power pistol again. Levitt takes the snap. Give up the middle, and he's taken down in the backfield.
Met immediately.
That was Valetti but he never had a chance, and Maple Mountain will take over on downs.
He came through untouched. You know, they had a slant going on up front, and the old lineman took care of that first level, but he just squirted through right there untouched, met him 2 yards in the backfield.
So a huge stop by the Golden Eagles, and they'll try to capitalize here. Ball on their own 41-yard line. 12 seconds to play in the first quarter. Jensen in the shotgun, takes the snap, give it to Mauga. Cuts back to his right in the backfield. Now he has the 41 up to the 45. He has some room past the 50. He's going to be forced out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
He's pretty nimble. He broke 2 tackles there. Kind of did a little mini hurdle on one player in the flats. He's a hard guy to bring down, and he's pretty quick.
Boy, he sure is. He was bouncing around out there. He got out of bounds, so the clock stops with 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. 1st and 10.
First down.
But, you know, Springville played that about as well as you could expect. They had a guy in the backfield there. They just couldn't bring him down.
Shotgun for Mason Jensen. 1 right receiver split to the left, 3 stacked to the right. Back to pass, looking to his left, has a man. It is complete at the 15, down to the 5. Touchdown, Maple Mountain.
Okay, so we've seen this twice now, once from Springville and once from Maple Mountain, where they'll put trips into the boundary, kind of bunch them up the boundary there, get a matchup they like to the field, and these have both times have been man-on-man matchups where they've got one guy to beat. Beautifully thrown ball, hit him in stride, was able to run underneath it, catch it, slip the tackle, and get across the goal line.
Brooks Ross on the reception. So Banuelos will attempt the PAT, try to make it 21-7. Kick is up, it is good. And we will take a break here as we head to quarter number 2. It's your high school game of the week on ESPN 960.
ESPN 960 just got better. You can now listen to ESPN 960 up and down the entire Wasatch Front on the 105.1 HD2 dial. Valley Sports Talk with Bryce Larson, Cougar Sports with Ben Criddle, Kalani Sitaki, and BYU football. Todd Phillips and Utah Valley basketball, even Major League Baseball and NBA hoops. All of your favorite shows and events are now available on HD Radio. Utah County Sports Station is now ESPN 960 and 105.1 HD2.
When you're watching your favorite football team, it really stinks when your star receiver is doubtful. But you know what stinks even more? When you are doubtful. There's nothing worse than a terribly timed injury. That's why defense drinks were scientifically formulated to reduce injury risk and speed up recovery for athletes. So while others are sidelined by injury, you'll be in the gym or on the court crushing it. At Real Life, use the promo code ESPN960 now to get 20% off your next defense purchase.
Listen to
Banuelos kicks it into the end zone as the Golden Eagles lead it 21-7, and we will send it down to our sideline reporter, Jonathan Cabea. Jonathan, what are you seeing down there?
Hello, what's going on?
Jonathan, what are you seeing down there, my man?
So far, I'm just seeing Maple. They just wanted more basically, better being more. They're playing more free, just having more fun. Springville, I believe, on the other side, they're trying to figure things out. The game's still early, anything can happen, but
Yeah, lots.
Maple Mountain definitely looks like her.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan, man. We'll get back to you soon.
Back to pass. It goes into the middle. It's nearly picked off.
Yeah, that one was there was a safety there. If he didn't hear footsteps, he should have, because that was close to a bang kind of play.
Levitt overthrew him, though. Brings up a 2nd and 10 at the 20. Springville football. Trailing by 2 scores here.
You know, I still like the call that Springville going for on 4th and short. I mean, they didn't come up with it. Maple Mountain made a play, but yeah, you gotta be able to risk it a little bit, especially when you're trailing early.
in the power pistol. Levitt signals. Now takes the snap. Throw it out to the left. He has a connection with his man who has a first down up past the 30 where he's knocked out of bounds.
Just a little stick route there. Was able to time it up beautifully. Broke down on his route, caught it, was able to spin out of the tackle and pick up about 5 or 6 more extra yards. Well done.
Drake Peterson on the reception. So Springville moves the chains.
Springville.
And look, we've seen Springville. They have a penchant for the big play.
Yeah. I think that this game is far from over here. And they hit a big one down the middle. And, Maple Mountain's kept that middle of the field open several times this drive. We'll see it again.
Back in the pistol, 1st and 10. Ball at the 32. Shotgun snap, give it up the middle, cut back to his left. Maybe gets one, is wrestled down at the 33, 34. We'll give him the 33.
But, yeah, man, that line of scrimmage is just swarmed immediately by black jerseys. They are owning the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. And Springville's very talented. There's a lot of guys out there, but it's hard to stay in games when you're getting kind of pushed around up front.
Yeah, that was Zachary Olsen, and he just got back to the line of scrimmage. Levitt back in the pistol. 2 backs, 2 wide receivers, split to each side. Shotgun snap, give it up the middle again, and not much doing.
He's going to lose a yard there. Again, Maple Mountain, they brought some backers, and the O-line's got their hands full up front with just the front 4, and so they're able to come through untouched, meet him in the backfield.
And that was Olsen again on the carry, brings up a 3rd and 11.
Let's see if they take advantage of these 2 high safeties and get some kind of skinny route there down the middle. That was one of their big chunk plays earlier. There's a couple of different ways to attack that. We'll see what they do here.
Split 2 wide receivers out to the right. Ball on the left hash. Levitt in the gun. A back on his right hip. Shotgun snap. Play fake. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Now he's going to have to flush out to his right. Throws across his body downfield, and it is nearly hauled in, but he overthrew his intended man, Reed Deed, who wanted a pass interference. Didn't get the flag, though, and it's 4th and 10.
Yeah, Levitt had to bail out of the pocket, right? He had pressure, had a guy in his lap early, so he had to roll to his right. And at that point, it kind of becomes scramble drill, and you're not as likely to get a penalty there. And that was pretty good coverage for a scramble drill, I thought. But
and the guy who he intended that for, Reed Deed, who wanted the penalty, he'll punt it away now.
To the Maple Mountain back over Stone area.
This might be the first time we see Maple Mountain get a really short field in the game here. Let's see where this punt goes.
Kicks it away, short kick. It's going to be fielded at the 43. Fair catch called for, and that's about where Maple Mountain will get the ball back, leading 21-7 with 10:16 to play here in the second quarter. Just a reminder, as always, after the game, we'll name our Defense Drinks Defensive Player of the Game. Defense Drinks are a collagen-based formula, no added sugars, high electrolyte content, no caffeine. Get 20% off your order using code ESPN960 at defensedrinks.com.
Okay, we've seen Maple Mountain run the ball really well in between the tackles, and let's see what they start out with on this drive.
Jensen in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers stacked to his left. He's going to give it to Maga, though. Up the middle, pushing his way, maybe gets 1.
So just on my time when I used to call plays and even chart plays and was the run game coordinator, we've seen 2 different counters now, and they've both been minimal gains. You got to keep the defense honest. That helps keep your DNs from flying upfield. But the bread and the butter has been the downhill inside run here, the mid zone.
Brings up a 2nd and 9. Again, 3 wide receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. Mauga in the backfield. Shotgun snap coming to Jensen. Back to pass. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws deep, has a man. It is Steen at the 21-yard line. That is Morehouse again, his third big play of the night.
And they really like him. If they're going to go press man on him, they're going to keep calling that. He was able to get behind the corner. The safety got this side a little bit late because they looked him off the other way. And he kind of made an adjustment on that. He kind of had to fall down to catch it. It was still a great ball. No one could catch that but him.
That was impressive. Morehouse, the 6-foot senior, 160 pounds, has a touchdown reception tonight. So 1st and 10. Ball at the 16.
It's just another big chunk play for Maple Mountain.
Two wide receivers split to each side, brings a man in motion. Now rolls to his right, has that man, caught at the 19, cuts back inside and will be taken down at the 11.
Yeah, a little man beater play there. You bring a slot from one side of the formation to the other, kind of get his defender caught up in the movement, and then the quarterback rolls out to him and hits him on the run. It's a really well-designed play. It's a good man beater play.
So the Golden Eagles moving the ball here, 8:44 to play in the first half, 21-7. Maple Mountain leads Springville. 2nd and 3. Three wide receivers to the left, ball on the right hash. Shotgun snap here to Jensen, brings a man in motion, sends him back out. Play fake, throws, has a man at the 5. He is going to be wrestled down inside the 5, reaching for the goal line, but he's going to be spotted at the 2.
We got a pet flag here. This is going to be offensive pass interference. The most inside slot receiver ran into and extended his arms into a defender, opening up that route.
Fence. Blocking downfield. That's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
And that's a killer, Jake. That's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, you're in the red zone, you're clicking, and you've had such a good run game that you're able to just kind of impose your will there, and there was absolutely no need for that. I think that play would have even been open without him running into him and extending his arms. So we'll see what they call up here, because now you're kind of behind the sticks or behind schedule, as they like to say.
Yeah, ball at the 26, a 2nd and very long.
Springville sticking with this press man, one high safety. Oh, they're dropping a cover 3 here.
Bring a man in motion. Jensen back to pass. Going to be flushed out to his left. Under pressure, cuts back to his right. He escapes. Now he throws, has a man near the pylon. It is caught. Did he stay in bounds? No, incomplete.
Incomplete. That's one I might review. It was a bang-bang play, but it looked like his right foot might have been dragging as he caught it. But unfortunately, this is a high school ball. There's no review on that. It's going to bring us 3rd and 16.
Yeah, that's a great play by Sawyer Leifson, tracking that ball and making the grab, but they say he's out of bounds and brings up a 3rd and 16.
And again, penalties have hurt both teams, right? 2 at Springville have kept drives going for Maple Mountain, and now Maple Mountain had a 2nd and short, and they got back to in the red zone. They're backed up to 3rd and long.
Clock is not official on the stream. Just a reminder, 3 wide receivers to the left, back to pass. Looking, plenty of time. He's going to look end zone, but he's going to overshoot his intended man.
Yeah, that was, again, I went back to the cover 1. We've seen one cover 3 on 3rd and long. They were cover 1 there, and he wasn't able to connect on him. He was open. It just was overthrown.
So they're going to bring Banuelos in here and try the field goal. It's going to be about a 43-yarder.
Banuelos attempt a 43-yard field goal.
Ball on the right hash.
And I don't think Coach Hall would have him go out there unless he was pretty confident in this, which is a great high school kick.
And he can get it through. Yeah. It's a good snap. The hold is down. It's a line drive kick. It is through. He got it. A 43-yarder for Fernando Banuelos, the senior, and Maple Mountain extends their lead 24-7.
Yeah, I really feel like Maple Mountain was clicking there, and that was a 4-point penalty, really. And like I said, I don't know that it was 100% necessary to run the rub that way.
Can I remind you, selling delicious hots and fresh popcorn at the South.
7:50 here to play in the second quarter. Another reminder that our Friday night game of the week brought to you by PostNet. Virtual mail scans directly to your phone or computer and lets you decide to forward, recycle, shred, or pick it up at your local PostNet. PostNet at 826 Expressway Lane in Spanish Fork has virtual mail ready for you. Learn more at postnet.com. PostNet, dependable solutions. And we'll send it down to Jonathan on the sideline.
Hey, Jonathan, can you break down that press man coverage again? What are you seeing out there as a defensive back?
I'm seeing DBs. I feel like they're just not. They just don't have the technique to. He might go free.
X.
But the DBs, they just need to look back at the ball, because they're not in terrible position, but they're in a position. I feel like they can look for the ball and play it. Like, this is little small stuff like that.
That kickoff
That's
return
okay.
almost got you, Jonathan.
Yeah, it did. I had to pay attention. I missed the first crazy.
All right, man. We will keep in touch with you, my man.
Thank you, Jonathan. So an excellent return. You hear and mentioned it. Ball out to the 35 for Springville. They faked the reverse there. So good field position. 7:41 to play in the half. Trailing 24-7. Levitt in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass on first down. Pump fake. Looking left. He throws. Has a man. It is caught just shy of midfield. First down, Springville.
That was a really well thrown ball. The wide receiver did have a step, but there was a safety and a back right there, and he placed that ball right in the window. And Springville wide receiver kind of took a shot there because the coverage was so tight.
He did. Drake Peterson took a big hit. Ball at the 49 on in Springville territory.
7:20 on the game clock. We're just a little bit off with our clock here on the stream. It's not an exact science, but it's close.
But Jake, the clock on the radio is right on time. 7:08, give up the middle. Runs over one man and will work his way to the 42-yard line. That's just a yard short of a first down.
That was a big boy carry. He got a guy in there inside, was able to shed him with his off arm, and then rumble ahead for an extra 4 yards. That was a big boy touch.
Yeah, that was Zachary Olsen. And he's been met a couple times tonight in the backfield. He gave him a taste of their own medicine there. So 2nd and 1 at the 42. 6:30 to play in the half. Shotgun snap. It's going to be Valetti in the backfield. He takes it, will run up the gut. Has a block, now cuts back to the 30, or make that the 36 where he's taken down. First down, Springville.
Yeah, that was a design quarterback draw. The motion guy you mentioned leaked out to the flats, kind of got the defense to bump over right here with him, got them room there for the quarterback lead. I liked that play call a lot.
Yeah, they bring in Valetti, not a big guy, 5'7", 180, a junior, but really quick. So now Mason Jensen, Easton Levitt returns in the pistol. Shotgun snap, play fake, and he's under pressure. He tries to get rid of it, and he falls incomplete after taking a shot, and he's slow to get up.
Yeah, he took a hit there. That was a tight end screen. It kind of got set up a little clunky off to the left, but because you had guys coming through untouched, he was going to take a shot if it wasn't timed well.
Yeah, that was Jag Ioni who laid the wood there.
He was right on it.
This brings up a 2nd and 10. Springville trying to get back in this game, trailing 24-7, 5:46 to play in the half. Levitt with a man on his right hip, takes the shotgun snap, back to pass, looking left, throws down the left sideline. Not much there, though. Good coverage on the play, and we got a flag, a late one.
He might have been bumping him there early, deterring him from opening up on his route. We'll see what they call.
He wanted Drake Peterson. As we wait for the call from the official.
Comparing defense number 6.
Yeah, they're going to get a pass interference on Karsten Fagan, the senior.
And now it's Springville's time to cash in on a penalty here and getting them, into the red zone essentially. So this is a chance for them to kind of get this thing a little closer, make it more manageable.
Ball at the 21. Fresh set of downs. Shotgun snap coming to Levitt. A give up the middle, and he gets maybe 2 before there's a scrum.
Yeah, he had guys in the backfield right at the snap, and so it was a really good play by him to be decisive and get forward and get something out of that. That could have easily been a 3-yard loss.
That's Olsen again on the carry. So give him the 19, 2nd and 8 for the Red Devils.
And Maple Mountain's made a little bit of an adjustment here. They've closed the middle of the field. They've got one high safety now where they had played a kind of a Tampa 2 look earlier.
Power pistol, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. Back to pass. Levitt looking left, and a timing route wasn't there as he wanted Peterson out there near the sticks. Incomplete, though.
He had to get rid of that much sooner than he wanted. There was pressure from the Maple Mountain middle linebacker there. He got in there, couldn't set his feet and deliver the ball he wanted. He just kind of had to get rid of it or take a sack.
So 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Be interesting to see here, Jake, if they look to get it all here or maybe set up a more manageable 4th down.
And I would try to set up a more manageable 4th down unless you get a look you really like. And they have changed up this look they've been giving them. So we'll see if they try something to a corner here or just try and cut this in half.
Power pistol, 1 man to Levitt's left, 1 man behind him. They're going to give it up the middle. He's going to cut to his left, and he has the 1st down and more inside the 10.
And that's another big run. He runs kind of heavy over his toes with a forward lean, and he is hard to bring down. He's running the ball really well.
Yeah, is that Zachary Olsen or Mike Allstott out there? So they're going to spot it at the 8, 1st and goal for the Red Devils. About 4.5 to play here in the half.
They really need this touchdown, I feel like. It would help them out a lot going into halftime.
In the pistol. Levitt takes the snap. Another give up the middle. Mark him down inside the 4. Inside the 5, I should say. Down to the 4 or the 3.
And if it isn't broken, don't fix it. That was a very similar look back to back. And if you're getting chunk plays, keep at it. Make them stop you. I like the call.
And then we want to take some time here because the Golden Eagles will receive the 2nd half kick. You don't want to give them too much time.
Yeah, they moved the ball really well and in chunks, so they could get the score and then get the possession after halftime if they're not careful. That's a good observation.
2nd and goal from the 5. A pistol snap. Again to Levitt, and we're going to have movement on the left side.
Yeah, it looks like your tight end there on the left side moved early.
5-yard penalty for 2nd down.
So that's another penalty. We'll see if that costs them.
Yeah, that's just, man, the penalties have kept this drive alive for them now, but I hopefully doesn't set them back too hard. I want to see a score here.
Yeah, moving back to the 9, 2nd and goal. We'll see if they keep it on the ground. Pistol formation, Maple Mountain crowding that box. Now a pitch to the left. It's going to cut in at the 5 and be taken down at maybe the 7-yard line. Stays in bounds. It's going to be a 3rd and goal.
This is a big play. I think you got to do the same thing you did last time you were down there, which is go for 4-down territory, unless you got a really good kicker you like. But, man, a touchdown here would really help you out.
7.
We've had a wide receiver on this wide side of the field, the quarterback's right. He's had a favorable slant look here. Let's see if they have noticed that and get there. There's a backer kind of hanging in that window, but a quick slant is there.
3rd and goal from the 7. We're under 3 minutes in the 2nd quarter. There's the snap, looking right, pump fakes. Has a man caught at the pylon. He is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he did. He actually did the exact opposite of what I said there. It's a little flag route or a slant to the corner, right? So he showed that wide receiver, just like I mentioned before the play, and that backer was in that window. He took 2-3 steps on the slant, broke down, cut it back out to the corner there on a little flag route. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch, and able to stumble ahead into the end zone.
Pickering with the TD, and now they'll try to make it a 10-point game with the extra point. Snap is good, hold is down, kicks up and through, and it is 24 to 14 Maple Mountain, 2:34 to play in the half.
Yeah, it's a good competitive ball game. You got to get a stop here, right? Go into halftime, come out, stick with it if you're Springville, and you're still in this ball game. Despite some big plays from Maple Mountain, it's still very competitive here.
Absolutely. A nice drive there from Springville. And that scoring summary brought to you by Les Schwab. Check out their 60-day satisfaction guarantee. No hassle, road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Visit your local Les Schwab today or book an appointment online at leschwab.com. So Maple Mountain, 234 they have to work with a 10-point lead.
And I believe they've got all their timeouts. So you can keep running that ball inside like they have been. And I think that they'll be able to do that, kind of call whatever they want here.
Meanwhile, Bryce Larson and Martin Kelly will have the halftime show for you. If you're watching on YouTube, switch on over to the ESPN 960 audio stream, and you can hear all the out-of-town scores and updates.
And if you're on the YouTube stream, we were going to have Bryce tap dance, but he's going to be doing that halftime show,
That's right.
so we can't.
Taken at the 4, out to the 20, where he's taken down.
Groundbreaker brings the ball out.
Yeah, we'll check in on all the action around the state. It takes Bryce about 25 minutes to get through all those scores. It's pretty impressive.
High school football is just growing and growing and growing. Adding new teams every year, it feels like.
Maple Mountain will start at 1st and 10 at the...
2:28, you mentioned the 3 timeouts. By the way, PostNet, one of our sponsors, senior night here at Maple Mountain, they printed all the senior posters here tonight. Any printing needs, head over to PostNet. Spanish Fork. Shotgun snap, they're going to give it up the middle. Maga has a ton of room. Out to the 30, the 35, and it's going to be taken down at the 38.
And if you're going to run the ball like that, you don't even need to use your timeouts, right? They're going to stop the clock there to set the chains, and you get a big chunk plays on that. Just keep running. That was another downhill run, like I said. It has been there for them all night.
Just a huge hole. Clock rolling, 2:10 to play in the half. And we mentioned Maple Mountain will receive that second half kickoff. Jensen in the gun. 2 wide receivers to his right, brings the man in motion. Now behind him, play fake, option right, he pitches it out to his right and taken down in the backfield at the 34 is the ball carrier.
Well defended. I don't know if that's a flag or a shoe. Looks like we got a flag at the 40 here. So it could be a holding downfield. I don't know what else we could have here on a speed option. Hands to the face possibly is in that area.
They're talking about it.
If you're Springville, it's a hold. You might want to decline this one, lose the yardage, and lose the down.
And I think that's maybe what they're communicating with the Springville sideline over there.
It's really one of the only negative plays we've seen from Maple Mountain all night. Sometimes, you don't have to get crazy creative there if you got the inside run and you're picking up 12 or 14, a tough piece on them.
A 15-yard trail.
And that really changes this drive for you, right? We got a legal block below the waist, and now you're looking at a 1st and 20, something in that neighborhood there.
Yeah, with 1:49 on the clock. Yeah, they're going to call it a 1st and 25.
Man, after that first down, up on that option play, Springville was still showing cover 1 press man, just daring the Eagles to take the big shot here. I'm sure they'll check to a cover 3 with the down and distance, but they're not afraid to play that press man look, even when the chips are down.
Levitt gives it to Maga. He's going to take it up to the 27. Where he's knocked down.
Game about 5 there. And again, that's right up the middle. Line of scrimmage is just moving for them. It doesn't look like a big run until you see where that line of scrimmage move 5 yards forward.
Yeah, and with being behind the sticks, Maple Mountain taking their time here.
We got 2 high safeties.
Shotgun snap, going to roll to his left, looking downfield. Now he'll run and maybe get a yard. He'll run out of bounds at the 30. That does stop the clock with 1:13 to play, so it's going to be a 3rd and very long, and we'll see if they just try to keep it on the ground here, and then we'll see if Springville decides to use one of their timeouts.
Yeah, you got 3rd and very long, and the Springville special teams have shown up tonight. We've had a kick return for a touchdown and a really good return on there. So if their punt team can get it going like their kickoff return team has, then they get a good return here. They could even score again.
3rd and 17. Ball at the 31. Jensen takes the snap, back to pass, so it sets up a screen to Maga. He is going to be tackled right away, though, at the 32. A nice job by the Springfield D's.
Springville's, I think, going to call a quick timeout here, preserve some clock, and they do just that.
A 1:06 to play. And Maple Mountain is going to be forced to punt it away.
Yeah, if I'm Springville, that's about as good as you could expect things to go. And again, it's a penalty that changes the whole game, right? Blocking below the waist takes from, what would have been a 2nd and 13 and makes it a 1st and 20. And now that drive's over. Springville's got a chance to try and do something here.
Yeah. So Maple Mountain leading 24-14. Going to give it back to the Red Devils. They'll try to get something done here. 2 timeouts remaining.
Springville sending 2 people back to return here. Does look like they're going to try and set up some sort of return with 2 guys back.
That's Valetti and Peterson at their own 30. Good snap. The punt is away, and it's a good one. It's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line. So Springville offense will trot out there with a minute to play even.
Yeah, and we've seen them complete some deep passes here. They're not out of this by any means, and I think you'll see a couple shots here. We'll see if Maple Mountain goes back to the cover 4 look with 2 high safeties, given the middle of the field, or if they try and mix it up. We've seen a few different coverages from Maple Mountain.
Another reminder to stick around at halftime. On the radio side, Bryce Larson, Martin Kelly will have all the scores for you. They'll talk about this one and others around the state. So Easton Levitt and the offense, 70 yards to go. A minute left here in the first half, trailing by 10. Back to pass, looking left, plenty of time, looking deep, and he overshoots his man. Great coverage there on the far sideline.
Yep, they were all over that. They were ready. They'd played with a cushion there from the get-go. They were expecting a deep shot there to start this drive out, and it was all locked up.
That was Maddox Saby on the coverage. So 2nd and 10, clock stops at 54 seconds. As the wind picks up here in Spanish Fork on a beautiful Friday evening.
Wait, Spanish Fork and wind? That's not a thing.
I was going to say, we got fog. No, it's dust.
It's dust.
Dust.
Dust from the fields around here. Maybe from that baseball field over there. Picking up.
Ball at the 30. Trips right. Back to pass. Looking under pressure. Throws underneath, and he misses his man. Incomplete.
There's a little bit of a spacing error there on something. I think you had an over and a little sit route, and they kind of got stacked on top of each other. It ended up being a little bit of a scary throw into coverage.
Yeah, and Levitt took a shot. He was slow getting up as he walks over to the sideline, get the play call.
That's not the first time he's taken a hit like that tonight.
50 seconds now, 3rd and 10. See what they do here.
Just depends on how, your kind of philosophy here, but I wouldn't be too surprised if they dug into their bag of tricks if they've got something they like.
2 wide receivers to each side. 1 man in the backfield. Shotgun snap, back to pass. Looking over the middle. Lofts one, and it is intercepted. Brought back to the 40. They have a return set up. 20 down to the 15 and inside the 15-yard line.
Got a flag down right at the point of the interception. That slot receiver running the seam took a real big shot to the ribs. He might have been defenseless.
Yeah. And he's down. They'll take a look at him. Maga, the bell cow back for Maple Mountain, was the man who picked it off. But
it was a great play by him. He was right there. They saw the 4 verts. They read the seam. They looked at the quarterback's eyes. They were able to read that and play that really, really well. But it's going to be interesting to see when this penalty occurred and what they call here, because it could reverse this turnover.
File D, defensive player here. Number 86. Go back to the previous spot, 15 yards. Close on the first down.
So they're going to say this occurred before the interception, which is going to give Springville a fresh set of downs, and the ball beyond midfield. I believe it's a spot foul there. 15 from where it occurred.
so they're going to take, hopefully he's all right. The athletic trainers out there attending to him.
And Coach Hall's on the field, and he doesn't really agree with this call. He may agree with the call of it being a hit, but I don't think anyone would dispute that. But I think he thinks this hit occurred after the interception and that the Maple Mountain should have possession. Jonathan, what'd you see on that?
Going vertical to like a skinny post. The quarterback did overthrow it. It was tipped up by the receiver. Should have been intercepted. That's all. I didn't see the late hit that they're talking about.
Yeah, and that's kind of I think that's Coach Hall's argument on the field there. You see Jaron Hall's dad near the 40 talk with the refs. I think he believes that hit happened after the interception, and it should be the Maple Mountain ball.
Yeah, I agree with him. But, it's football. You got to punch it sometimes. Just keep it moving.
Yep. What do you think? What do you think here? What's Springville got to do to get down there and get a field goal or get in the end zone? What does Coach Cabella think here?
If it was me, I would run the screens, move the ball down the field, take some shots, see what happens, and then kick the field goal if I have to. But that's what I'll do. But they're probably going to keep taking shots. I don't think run the ball. That's not looking too successful. But look what they do here going forward.
Okay, thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks to Jonathan Cabella down there, the BYU Cougar, on the sideline tonight for us. That was Reed Deed, who was the injured man down. He is up and walking off, thankfully, under his own power.
And I can almost guarantee you he had the wind knocked out of him because it looked like he took that shot to the chest area. And now he seems to be moving pretty fluidly without help. And I've had that happen, and it does take several minutes to start breathing normally again.
So Springville will take it at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. 40 seconds to play in the half. They trail 24-14. Easton Levitt in the gun. 3 wide receivers to the right. Takes the shotgun snap. Back to pass. Looking. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. He has the 50. Going to take a hit at the 48 in Maple Mountain territory.
And we have got a flag near the line of scrimmage here, too. So we'll see what this ends up being.
Levitt, the ball carrier. Fagan. And on the head, there's a punch marker on the play.
That was a good carry by him.
So a 10-yarder holding on the offense. Just another penalty that backs you up.
Yep, and that's been the name of the game this first half. I think both teams have helped each other out by, kind of untimely penalties. That was a good run by Levitt there. Picked up some yards. It's going to be wiped out here. Puts you behind the sticks with, under 30 seconds to go.
So now we have another whistle, and
so get a timeout here?
Yeah, maybe Maple Mountain took a timeout.
That's what it looked like to me. We'll wait for a signal from the official.
Out on the field,
Springville.
Springville takes the timeout. That's their second of the half. So 22 seconds. You're going to have the ball at the 35. Reset the clock to 33 seconds now.
And again, if you're watching on our YouTube stream, well, first of all, thank you. But our clock is, it is relative and not precise. We're trying to give you the best look we can. And I think 1st and 20, you got to get, I think, a quick rep pass to the sideline here. We'll see what they do. We've got trips to the boundary and a single receiver to the far side. I would expect a 10-yard out to that far side receiver here. We'll see what they do just that.
Let's see, Levitt will take the shotgun snap, and we're going to have penalty flags.
Maple Mountain was early. Their left edge player was trying to time the snap and got there early. We'll see if anyone moved on the O-line, but it looked clear to me.
Unfortunate defense, number 8. 5-yard penalty, still 1st down.
And that was 100% just trying to time up a cadence on a snap and get there quick and being a hair too early. And if I'm Levitt, I'm going to maybe talk about changing up my snap count a little bit because they're starting to dial in on that.
So with 33 seconds left, they put the ball at the 40-yard line. Levitt in the gun. Same formation. Shotgun snap. He has trouble with it. Now he's going to take the sack back at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it was a decent snap. I wouldn't say it was high or low. He just had a hard time kind of reeling it in, and there was 2 Maple Mountain Eagles in his pocket before he could kind of get settled. That far side receiver ran a clear out route, and you had a 10-yard out and a 20-yard out or over, I guess, across the field that looked like they would have been open for him if they could have protected him and he could have reeled in that snap.
Looks like they're just going to let the clock roll down, and we will head to halftime here on ESPN 960. We will send it back to our downtown Salt Lake City studio to Martin Kelly, and we'll take a break. Once again, the score, Maple Mountain 24, Springville 14. We'll be back after this.
PostNet, we offer quality printing, packing, and shipping services, but we pride ourselves most on the quality relationships we forged along the way. At PostNet, we're on a first-name basis with our customers. Stop by one of our Utah PostNet locations today. You'll be greeted with a friendly attitude, experienced professionals, and the very best service. When you need it done right, get into PostNet in Draper, North Salt Lake, Spanish Fork, and West Valley City, and let them design and print your next project, ship a package, and so much more. Find us at postnet.com.
Are you looking for equipment that works as hard as you do? Look no further than Intermountain Bobcat. Located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake, we offer a wide range of Bobcat equipment. From compact tractors and mowers to loaders and excavators, we have what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, the strength, toughness, and reliability of Bobcat equipment is perfect for your next construction or landscaping projects. Visit your local Intermountain Bobcat dealership and find equipment that can handle any job. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Watching your favorite football team, it really stinks when your star receiver is doubtful. But you know what stinks even more? When you are doubtful. There's nothing worse than a terribly timed injury. That's why defense drinks were scientifically formulated to reduce injury risk and speed up recovery for athletes. So while others are sidelined by injury, you'll be in the gym or on the court crushing it. At real life, use the promo code ESPN960 now to get 20% off your next defense purchase.
Right.
Small businesses, community advocates, and neighbors make up the fabric of our community. As a small business ourselves, PostNet gets to know our neighbors, and we work together to achieve success. We offer quality design, printing, packing, and shipping, but we pride ourselves most on the quality relationships we've forged along the way. At PostNet, we're on a first-name basis with our customers. Stop by PostNet today in Draper, North Salt Lake, Spanish Fork, or West Valley City to print your next project or ship a package. Find us at
ESPN 960 just got better. You can now listen to ESPN 960 up and down the entire Wasatch Front on the 105.1 HD2 dial. Valley Sports Talk with Bryce Larson, Cougar Sports with Ben Criddle, Kalani Sitaki, and BYU football, Todd Phillips and Utah Valley basketball, even Major League Baseball and NBA hoops. All of your favorite shows and events are now available on HD Radio. Utah County Sports Station is now ESPN 960 and 105.1 HD2.
When you're watching your favorite football team, it really stinks when your star receiver is doubtful. But you know what stinks even more? When you are doubtful. There's nothing worse than a terribly timed injury. That's why defense drinks were scientifically formulated to reduce injury risk and speed up recovery for athletes. So while others are sidelined by injury, you'll be in the gym or on the court crushing it. At real life, use the promo code ESPN960 now to get 20% off your next defense purchase.
Listen to
And Niumatalolo, the head coach of the San Jose State Spartans. I want to go back to 2015, where it was widely reported that you were in the running to become the head coach at BYU.
I wasn't looking to go anywhere. I was happy. You know, I've been in this profession long enough that the grass wasn't always greener. But when the BYU opportunity came, it was different. Just being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it was different. So I knew that I wanted to take a look at it. The people there were awesome. You know, but in the end, you know, it had to work out for both sides. You know, from their side and from my side. Ultimately, it didn't work out, but it worked out for the best. Kalani's doing an awesome job. Kalani's a good friend of mine. And like I said, I'm a spiritual person. I just believe that the Lord has a way of working things out. And it worked out for the best for both of us, you know, for them and at BYU with Kalani, and for me and my family.
To find out what was said next, download the Valley Sports Talk with Bryce Larson podcast anywhere you get your podcasts.
Are you looking for equipment that works as hard as you do? Look no further than Intermountain Bobcat. Located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake, we offer a wide range of Bobcat equipment. From compact tractors and mowers to loaders and excavators, we have what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, the strength, toughness, and reliability of Bobcat equipment is perfect for your next construction or landscaping projects. Visit your local Intermountain Bobcat dealership and find equipment that can handle any job. Bobcat, one tough animal.
These my dollars make it hurt. These my dollars make it hurt.
Welcome back to Maple Mountain High School halftime. I'm Bryce Larson taking you through the half. You just heard from Martin Kelly over on the ESPN 960 audio stream. If you're joining us on YouTube, unfortunately you won't hear Martin Kelly. We are going to go back and forth a little bit, talk a little bit. You won't hear Martin too much. So if you want to right now, make sure you pull up the ESPN 960 audio stream. You'll be able to hear both of us go back and forth and talk a little bit between these studios and live here at the field. Right now at the half, 24-14, Maple Mountain leads Springville. And by the way, you can find that audio stream either by downloading the ESPN 960 mobile app or finding it online at ESPN960sports.com. If you scan that QR code on your screen, you'll be able to pull up the audio link via that QR code as well. All right, 24-14, your halftime score. Maple Mountain has truly dominated on the ground throughout this one. They've been able to move the ball up and down the field and have done a great job at doing so. Once again, senior night here at Maple Mountain High School. And so far, Maple Mountain doing a really good job on the ground and throughout the air. Now, Springville just need to get a couple things going. They've gotten stopped on the offensive side a few times. But if they just put a nice drive together and able to get into the end zone, they'll be able to put a score on the board and be able to get back into this game. Martin, we just got some of your thoughts on this game, but tell us a little bit more of what you have heard so far throughout the first half and your thoughts on the 24-14 lead right now for Maple Mountain. Yeah. Definitely. Absolutely. Thank you, Martin Kelly, for your halftime synopsis of this one. Right now, let's take a look around the state of Utah at the high school scoreboard and the out-of-town scoreboard. Of course, our score here at the half, 24-14, Maple Mountain leads Springville. Orem, elsewhere in Region 7 play, is up 28-7 over Cedar Valley at the half, and Timpview leads Wasatch at the moment 28-14. That one out at Wasatch High School. Elsewhere around 5A, we'll take a look at Region 6. East currently leads Skyline on the road 14-12. Alta is down at Brighton 13-7. You've got West, who is up 14-6 over Highland. Elsewhere around 5A, you've got Roy and Viewmont that are doing battle at Viewmont. That's a tie game, 14-all. You've got Bountiful, who is hosting Box Elder. They are rolling tonight. 34-7 is your score there. Woods Cross currently down at home, 7-0 to Northridge. And you've got Bonneville, who's hosting Clearfield, and they are currently leading 17-3. Bonneville leads there. Elsewhere around 5A, Granger is rolling Taylorsville at the half, 33-13. You've got Hunter up 12-0 against Kearns at home. And then West Jordan on the road at Cypress, and West Jordan is leading 28-6. Do want to give you some scores from closer around in Utah County, southern Utah County. Salem Hills currently leads Mountain View 14-0 there in Orem. Timpanogos all over Payson at home, 42-7. And a game that is going to pretty much decide Region 8 tonight at Provo, Spanish Fork leads 28-16 at the half. That's a really important region note for Region 8 battle specifically. We'll take a break here. And coming up on the other side, we will get back to action as the teams start to come back to the field. We'll make sure that you have all of the action right back here on the 960 AM dial, 105.1 HD2, as well as streaming live over on our ESPN 960 YouTube page. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page so that we can continue to bring you high school football throughout the Valley for free. And just a reminder, coming up next week, we will be down at Salem Hills High School as Salem Hills takes on Timpanogos in Region 8 play. So join us next Friday. Actually, it's a Thursday game. Next Thursday to check out Salem Hills and Timpanogos in Region 8 play just down the road. Appreciate you joining us. The second half of action coming up next back here. Your high school game of the week on ESPN 960.
PostNet, we offer quality printing, packing, and shipping services. But we pride ourselves most on the quality relationships we forged along the way. At PostNet, we're on a first-name basis with our customers. Stop by one of our Utah PostNet locations today. You'll be greeted with a friendly attitude, experienced professionals, and the very best service. When you need it done right, get into PostNet in Draper, North Salt Lake, Spanish Fork, and West Valley City, and let them design and print your next project, ship a package, and so much more. Find us at postnet.com.
Are you looking for equipment that works as hard as you do? Look no further than Intermountain Bobcat. Located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake, we offer a wide range of Bobcat equipment. From compact tractors and mowers to loaders and excavators, we have what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, the strength, toughness, and reliability of Bobcat equipment is perfect for your next construction or landscaping projects. Visit your local Intermountain Bobcat dealership and find equipment that can handle any job. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Watching your favorite football team, it really stinks when your star receiver is doubtful. But you know what stinks even more? When you are doubtful. There's nothing worse than a terribly timed injury. That's why defense drinks were scientifically formulated to reduce injury risk and speed up recovery for athletes. So while others are sidelined by injury, you'll be in the gym or on the court crushing it. At Real Life, use the promo code ESPN960 now to get 20% off your next defense purchase.
Right.
Small businesses, community advocates, and neighbors make up the fabric of our community. As a small business ourselves, PostNet gets to know our neighbors, and we work together to achieve success. We offer quality design, printing, packing, and shipping, but we pride ourselves most on the quality relationships we forged along the way. At PostNet, we're on a first-name basis with our customers. Stop by PostNet today in Draper, North Salt Lake, Spanish Fork, or West Valley City to print your next project or ship a package.
Are you looking for equipment that works as hard as you do? Look no further than Intermountain Bobcat. Located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake, we offer a wide range of Bobcat equipment. From compact tractors and mowers to loaders and excavators, we have what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, the strength, toughness, and reliability of Bobcat equipment is perfect for your next construction or landscaping projects. Visit your local Intermountain Bobcat dealership and find equipment that can handle any job. Bobcat, one tough animal. And Niumatalolo, the head coach of the San Jose State Spartans. I want to go back to 2015, where it was widely reported that you were in the running to become the head coach at BYU.
I wasn't looking to go anywhere. I was happy. You know, I've been in this profession long enough that the grass wasn't always greener. But when the BYU opportunity came, it was different. Just being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, it was different. So I knew that I wanted to take a look at it. The people there were awesome. You know, but in the end, you know, it had to work out for both sides. You know, from their side and from my side. Ultimately, it didn't work out, but it worked out for the best. Kalani's doing an awesome job. Kalani's a good friend of mine. And like I said, I'm a spiritual person. I just believe that the Lord has a way of working things out, and it worked out for the best for both of us.
Welcome back to Spanish Fork, where Maple Mountain leads Springville 24-14 as we get ready for the start of the second half. Jordan Bianucci alongside Jake Brandon. A pleasure to have you with us on a beautiful night, a windy night in Utah Valley.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. This is going to be an interesting drive. We're going to see Maple Mountain get the ball here. Their O-line has just dominated the line of scrimmage all night long. We'll see if Springville can come out here and answer, try and slow that down. If they can, it's only, it's a two-possession game. We could have ourselves a ball game breakout here pretty soon, but we got to see it here early, I feel like.
Yeah, and this Red Devil offense, when they get the ball back, they've been explosive at times. Line drive kick taken at the goal line, going to bring it out. 15-yard line out to the 20. Now he's going to cut it back up to the 30, where he takes a big hit sandwiched at the 29. Bringing it out was Derek Morehouse.
Yeah, he brought that out 1 yard deep into the end zone, and it was a good decision for him there, getting it out to near the 30.
Take over.
So we'll see that Maple Mountain offense.
I mean, if I'm Maple Mountain, I come out right away and I run mid-zone again. I run right downhill in the middle, see if they can stop it. Because if they can't, we're right more of the same.
Shotgun snap. They're going to give it to him. Up the middle, cut it back to his left. He has some room, makes one man miss, stays on his feet to the 41. He's going to pick up a first down, though.
Yeah, we had another counter play there. We pulled two offensive linemen from the left to the right. Yeah, he was a little patient there, let it set up, hit it, and then cut it back to the left after the defense flowed really hard. Great run, great vision, great timing.
Yeah, the Eagles right back at it. First and 10, ball at the 41. Two wide receivers split to the left, one to the right near the boundary, ball on the right hash. Shotgun snap, Jennings gives it up the middle. Will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, and there we go. That's what we need to see from Springville early. Not giving up that push at the line of scrimmage. You know, there he was met 1 yard downfield instead of picking up 4 or 5 behind his old line, moving the line of scrimmage. Got a time here for a Red Devil who's down near the 50.
So we'll take a look at him. As we remind you, every Friday night, presented by Intermountain Bobcat, from powerful compact tractors and loaders to versatile excavators, Bobcat brings unmatched performance and reliability to get the job done. Visit Intermountain Bobcat dealership today, located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake.
Man, I haven't bought a Bobcat for a few years. I need to
get the upgrade.
Yeah, it's about time. It's 2024.
I've always said they're going to help the injured Red Devil off the field. That's Ryan Bell, the senior.
And the way he's walking there, I'm not sure he's going to be back anytime soon. It looks like he might be pretty seriously injured.
Looks like maybe some lower extremity.
Yeah, not putting full weight on that.
So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for Maple Mountain.
We also saw an early cover 3 here, Jordan, which we've seen a lot of cover 1 press. They went out and showed a cover 3 here early. I think they're going to try and take away those deep balls. And here we go again. Corners drop into a cover 3.
Send a man in motion. Jensen takes the snap on an option right. He keeps it himself and is going to make his way up to the 47.
Oh, the Red Devils are signaling that they've got the ball here. Let's see what the refs say.
They say he was down.
Okay, ruled down by contact.
So maybe a break there for Maple Mountain. Brings up a 3rd and 3, though.
Yep, 3rd and short. Your run game has been stellar. You're at midfield. If you kind of wanted to be greedy, I could see it going 4 downs here, but I bet you if they don't pick it up here, we'll see the punt team come out. But as they've run the ball, there's a good chance they can get that movement up front again.
Shotgun snap coming to Jensen. 2 wide receivers to each side. Now he brings a man across the formation. Back to pass. Looking down the right sideline. It is caught by Morehouse and is going to be wrestled down at the 31.
Okay, this was a beautiful man beater on the route. The coverage was right there. Okay, Springville was right on top of him. He did what we call late hands, late eyes. He ran that route to the very last second, turned to the last possible second, scooped up that ball, and there's really not a whole lot you can do in man coverage there.
A beautiful grab. Morehouse having a terrific night. Ball at the 32 into Red Devil territory. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. Jensen give it up the middle and taken down in the backfield is Maga.
Yeah, and that's, again, they're trying to run that counter play. They pulled 2 linemen into the boundary here, but backside, the O-line wasn't able to pick it all up, and some pressure from where the polars vacated got right in there. He's tackled for a loss of 3.
Yeah, behind the sticks now. 2nd and 13. Just a reminder, our clock not official on the stream. 9:35 and ticking here in the 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers split to each side. Ball in the right hash. Bring a man in motion. Back to pass. Jensen looking over the middle. Caught.
Oh, wow.
Making a dive for it. Did he make the grab? No, he did not.
I wasn't able to keep a hold of it there. That was a pretty well-placed ball, but wasn't able to come up with it. He also, we took a little bit of a shot there at the end from the Springville defensive front.
Yeah, that was the sophomore, Brooks Ross. Nearly hauled it in, but as you said, took a beating on the backside. So a 3rd down and long for Maple Mountain.
It'll be interesting to see if Springville will stick with the press man. They did on the last third down. This one's a lot longer, though. I kind of expected them to drop to a cover 3 look, which they looks like they are.
3 wide receivers bunched to the left. Jensen back to pass. Backpedaling to his left. He's under pressure. He's going to be taken down on the backside of the 40, and a big stop for this Red Devil defense.
Yeah, he tried to keep his eyes downfield. He was flowing to his left to the field side there, trying to pick something up late. Held onto the ball a little bit too long there and comes up with a big loss by doing so.
So 4th down, and they will punt it away. Ball spotted at the 42. 2 men back to receive for Springville. That is Peterson and Valetti. Good snap, low snap. He's going to run it out to the right, take a look, and then punt a line drive kick. It's going to knock down at the 15 and roll inside the 5, and it'll be picked up near the goal line. Did they keep it? No, they did not keep it out of the end zone.
You know, they had a chance at that first bounce at the 3 to kind of rally it, and they let it roll a little bit further, and it made its way into the end zone.
That is a mistake from the Maple Mountain special teams unit. So a break for Springville. They'll get the ball at the 20 with 8.5 to play in quarter number 3.
Yeah, it's got a little greedy there. Could have had him down to the 3, try to pin him right at the very 1-inch line, and the ball snuck across.
Is that something you think about as a coach late tonight?
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, as a coach, you're gonna order a whole bunch of high-calorie food. You're gonna go in a classroom. You're gonna watch all this stuff. You're gonna see that and be like, oh.
So Levitt in the power pistol, 2 wide receivers to each side. Takes the snap, gives it to the back up the middle. A short gain, maybe out to the 21.
Yeah, he doesn't pick up a lot there, but there was movement from the O-line, right? They were able to push. A backer snuck in there. It's just a minimal gain, but that's good signs of life from Springville early, able to stop the run or kind of stop that push from the O-line from Maple Mountain and create some on their side.
Well, look, this is a pivotal drive for Springville. They can make it a 1-score game here, trailing 24-14. So 2nd and 9. In the pistol, same formation. Levitt back to pass. Good protection. Looking down the left sideline. He lost one up and nearly hauling it in was Drake Peterson. Hey, boy, Levitt put it right there for him.
He got 2 hands on it. It was just a little high and outside. Wasn't able to bring it in. That was a cover 1 look from Maple Mountain, and that safety bailed to his side right at the snap. He knew there was a tendency or a matchup that they were going to like there. He wasn't able to get there in time because Springville got that ball out quick.
So the Red Devils face a 3rd and 9. Trying to keep this drive alive. 2 wide receivers to each side. In the pistol with 2 backs. Levitt takes it, back to pass. Looking down the right sideline this time, and he overthrows his man. And a late flag, a couple come in.
This is going to be interesting because this is in the vicinity of a defensive pass interference, which would give them a fresh set of downs and the ball a lot closer to midfield.
And that's what it's going to be.
And there must have just been some holding and fighting there because it looked like good coverage from up here, but they've got a much better view down there on the field, and it looked like he wasn't able to burst away at the end there when the ball was thrown up high.
That's a big play, another big penalty in this game. We've seen a few of them.
Yeah, they've extended drives for both teams here. Let's see if this gives Springville some life because you talked about this is a pivotal time to pick up some points.
Ball at the 36, 1st and 10. The Red Devils in that power pistol formation. Levitt takes a snap, gives it to his back, who gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're kind of faking a little toss there, and they got an inside trap with their, we would call him a fullback. It's really an H-back in that power pistol. And, Maple Mountain was all over it.
So brings up a 2nd and long, and Springville will try to avoid that 3rd and long situation. Levitt back in the pistol. 2 wide receivers. Play clock under 10. Moves the back to his right hip. Takes the snap, pitches it to his right. And breaking 1 tackle is the back, and it's going to be forced out of bounds near the 40.
You got a 3rd and medium here. It's not a bad call. They're able to pick up some yardage, get out on the edge, test the contained defense there for Maple Mountain, and they got a 3rd and relatively manageable here.
Call it a 3rd and 6. Ball right there at the 40-yard line in Red Devil territory. Taking a lot of time, 6:46 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Red Devils trailing 24-14. Levitt in the pistol. Showing pressure. Maple Mountain brings the defensive backs, and Levitt gets away a throw, but it's going to be incomplete, and a late flag in the secondary is down.
Levitt had 3 guys in the backfield almost at the snap. He tried to maneuver as best he could, work that pocket, step up, and deliver a ball, but it was short. Let's see what this call is. It's could be another drive extender here.
The officials are talking about it. And we'll get our call.
Personal foul. Defense, number 1. Illegal contact. 15-yard penalty. That results in a first down.
So it wasn't a pass interference. It was a legal contact penalty on the defense, but it will extend this drive, and it will put the ball right at midfield, right past midfield.
Yeah, they get Saby. Didn't quite see what exactly he did. So put the ball on the 45 in Maple Mountain territory. And 2 penalties extend this drive so far.
Now, if you're Springville, man, you've had some things break your way. You got to capitalize here. You got to have these points.
Fresh set of downs. 2 wide receivers to the right side, 1 in the slot to the left. High snap, Levitt back to pass. Looking over the middle, he lofts one. He's got a man complete down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he did a really good job of corralling that high snap in, moving a little bit, but setting his feet, squaring his shoulders, and delivering a ball right down the middle into coverage, but a well-placed ball results in that first down.
Now Fau on the reception.
Tackle along with Sadie.
So put it at the 34. The Red Devils moving the football here. Levitt in the pistol. Takes the snap, back to pass, looking left, lofts one up for his receiver. It is caught at the 11 where he's out of bounds. What a throw, what a catch. He got Drake Peterson, the senior.
That was a beautifully placed ball. I was across the far side of the field from the right hash all the way to the left sideline over the top and just perfectly placed there. Actually, right in front of our sideline reporter, the BYU defensive back, Jonathan Cabella, saw that catch right in front of him. Jonathan, what'd you see, man?
Nice little go ball, good throw catch. Tony toe tap, that was pretty clean.
Springville's got to have points here. You think, Jonathan?
Yeah. Well, I think that's good here pretty soon.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan.
Thanks to Jonathan Cabella. Down on the sideline, a pitch to the right, and we have flags.
Yeah, it's going to be in the vicinity of holding is all I could think, and there was a lot of movement as they pitched it to the right.
They do. It's a hold. They get Naufahu, who had the big reception earlier, so back him up 10 yards.
You know, a lot of people didn't play old line, but when you've got these wide zones, these tosses, these stretch plays outside, you got to have quick lateral feet, and if you can't get that moving and you're holding on, it's going to be an easy holding call for the officials there, and I think that's exactly what happened.
So they placed the ball at the 15-yard line. First and goal from the 15.
We can't have any negative plays here. This is definitely where you would pick up a field goal and make it a one-possession game.
Bring in Valetti to take the snap directly. He sends a man out from the backfield. Takes it, and he's going to run to his right. He's going to pass it. Lofts one, and it is picked off. If it's maybe incomplete. Incomplete. Nearly picked off.
Yeah, he was rolling to his right. He didn't really square up his shoulder and his feet like a traditional quarterback usually does. He tried to just rifle it in there to a tight end who was delayed. And it came up short because of that and in the turf and nearly intercepted by the Golden Eagles.
So a second and goal, ball still at the 15. That disaster averted. Levitt back in there to take the shotgun snap. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes the snap, and it's a little reverse. Man hustling down and sprinting to his left, takes a big hit, and again just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that Maple Mountain defense is very disciplined. They're hanging around. They're not biting on anything the other way. When that reverse came, there was 2 or 3 Eagles there ready for it, and they delivered a big hit on him. I think he only picked up 1 there.
So a 3rd and goal. Ball still there, right there at the 15.
So you want a shot to the end zone here. Your best bet is going to be a fade to your outside wide receivers or maybe a corner route from a slot or a tight end. Those are your safest throws to take a shot in the end zone. We'll see what Springville does here.
1 right wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right, ball on the left hash. Maple Mountain crowd comes alive on a 3rd down. Back to pass. Levitt looking for the corner. And it is broken up, but flags come in.
So it was caught out of bounds, well out of bounds. But the only thing I think that could be is defensive pass interference covering that pass in the end zone. And that's going to move, I believe, to the 2 if you get pass interference in the end zone.
Yeah, I think.
Defense, 6. Is a half the distance with a penalty. Don't go play 3rd down.
So they're going to replay 3rd. They don't get a fresh set here. And it's only half the distance. This must be a different rule than, high school or college. Although our 1st down marker did switch to 1. We'll see if they switch it back to 3.
Yeah. So they go. So 3rd down now from the 7.
But they did go with that fade like we talked about before the play.
Back in the pistol, 2 wide receivers, split to each side. 3rd and goal. Levitt takes the shotgun snap, looking left, rifles one into the corner. It is broken up.
Think you got to take the points here. You can make it a 1-possession game by kicking this field goal. And that looks like exactly what they're going to do.
They'll bring in the field goal unit, try and make it a touchdown difference.
And if you're Springville, that's a win for you, right? You'd had some penalties that kept that drive alive from you, but you marched all the way down the red zone, and you got an opportunity to come away with points and kind of whittle down that lead.
Jonathan Zafra, the kicker, will try to put it through a 25-yard field goal attempt. Takes a high snap, good hold. It's a line drive kick, and he didn't get it over the crossbar.
Nope, and I think it was that snap messed up his timing. When he went there to plant and kick, the ball wasn't quite set. He was just able to get a piece of it, and it was kind of a wild kick at that point.
So after all of that, the Red Devils come up with no points, and Maple Mountain takes over at their own 20-yard line.
And if anything, they kind of hurt themselves just by eating up a lot of the 3rd quarter there on that drive. And now they're still down 2 possessions with a lot less time to play. I mean, there's plenty of football here to play, but you'd like to possess the ball and come away with points.
Especially when you consider Maple Mountain for much of this game has been able to really run the ball well. So Jensen in the shotgun, brings a man in motion, sends him back out. Give it up the middle. Mafau going to work his way up to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he picked his way through a few defenders there. Nice pickup of about 3 and 4 yards on the spot there. And that's kind of what you want with the lead here. Time whittling away in the 3rd.
2nd down and 6. They will take their time. With the 24-14 lead, it is Maple Mountain and Springville. 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. 3 wide receivers to the right. Jensen brings a man over to the other side. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Lofts one down the left sideline. It is caught. Taking a big hit near the 46 is number 18. We don't have an 18. I'm not sure who that was.
Stonebreaker is what they're saying on the PA system here in Mapleton, or in Spanish Fork, pardon me, Maple Mountain. But yeah, that was another, they're showing one high safety, tight coverage from the corners, but his back is to the quarterback in the ball, and they just keep coming up with those. But that's what you give him when you load up the box and you go cover one press man out there. That's going to be open for him with those lugs.
Max Stonebreaker reels it in, the junior wide receiver. Trips right for Maple Mountain. Shotgun snap, give it to Mafau. He has a lot of room. Passes 40 up to the 30. He's still going. They're going to throw him down near the 20-yard line.
Man, they picked up that first level of D lineman so well up front. He was able to hit that downhill from the pistol with speed, shot right past the linebackers, and almost shook the safety loose.
So 1st and 10, they mark it at the 21, and Maple Mountain huddles up. Back right outside the red zone. Jensen in the gun. Takes the snap, another give to Moffau. Cuts it back and is tripped up at the 20.
And he just runs so well with a forward lean. Even though he got tripped up in the backfield or near the line of scrimmage, he still stumbles ahead for 2.
Where will be a 2nd and 8.
So 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 20. 2:35 and ticking. Clock on our stream not official.
You know, there's still room here to run a fade or a go, and you're getting a press man cover 1 look.
Straights out to Morgan. Now a reverse. Pitch it back to the quarterback, and he's taken down for a loss.
They're trying to set up the old Philly special there, a variation of it. I don't know that I love that in the red zone. Running the ball well, throwing the ball deep well, and now it sets you back. You lose 5 yards, 6 yards on that.
Yeah, that's, I'm with you. An interesting call after you've been really running the ball at will here. So a 3rd and very long. 13 yards to go. Ball placed at the 25-yard line. Jensen in the shotgun. Trips to the right on the short side. Back to pass. Under pressure. Throws off his back foot, has a man coming back to the ball, but unable to make the catch. No flags.
Late flag here on the quarterback. He took a pretty big hit, and there might have been stuff even after that sack. I think the pass was on time. He's not moving down there. It looks like he's seriously hurt, and I might have been late.
He's down. So the trainers will come out and take a look. That's Mason Jensen, the 6', 190 quarterback.
Yeah, there was 2 defenders there. He got rid of it at a spot where we could catch it, but he ended up taking a hit there.
And we'll see if Jonathan, see what he saw on that play.
Could you repeat that again?
Jonathan, what did you see on that play on the late hit there?
Really, option was the goal ball. Didn't see too much going on in the backfield. But from what it looked like it was a hit on one of the linemen into the quarterback. That's what the quarterback looks like he's shaking up. But that's what
Jonathan, you think we'll continue to see press man here? We're kind of down in the red zone where it'd be a nice spot to throw a fade or a corner. You think we'll continue to see cover 1?
Yeah, it looks like that's what Springville's been doing the whole game. You know, they feel like they trust their DB. Feel like we'll continue to see it. And right now, it looks like they're all showing press. So we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Jonathan.
That is Jonathan Vabeo down on the sideline.
1st down.
So 1st down after the roughing the passer call. And the back, let's see, can't quite see who that quarterback is out there. They give it, nope, he's going to keep it himself. To the 10-5, touchdown. Maple Mountain, that is Sawyer Leifson. The backup comes in and takes it in for the score.
Yeah, they all froze. The whole defense froze there on the give, and he pulled it, and I don't think they were really ready for that. He tucked it, ran it right around the right end, didn't really get hit, have that much contact. I think they caught the defense a little bit sleeping there.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. As Jensen still getting checked out on the sideline. Banuelos will come in and attempt the PAT. Try to make this a 17-point game. It is up. It is good. And Maple Mountain takes a 31-14 lead with 1:30 to play in the quarter. Well, what a drive there from the Eagles. As that touchdown always brought to you by Les Schwab Tires. Check out their 60-day satisfaction guarantee. No hassle road hazard protection and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Visit your local Les Schwab today or book an appointment online at leschwab.com.
Looks like a kiosk.
Man, we're getting ready here, running out of time in the third, and Maple Mountain's just adding to that lead. I don't want to say this is a do or die drive because there's still a lot of football left to be played, but I feel like you got to at least get down in the red zone like you did last time and come away with points.
Yeah. Minute 30 to play in the third as Banuelos gets ready to kick it away. Well, the Red Devils, last time out there, they put together a really nice drive, but were unable to come away with points after they attempted a 25-yard field goal. Could not put it through.
Got the refs talking with the Springville coach there.
Yeah.
Watch something, and now it looks like they're going to let us kick it off.
Dave Valetti over there wanted an explanation for something. So Banuelos ready. He kicks it away, and it is going to be fielded at the 4. Brought out to the 15 near the right hash, cut it back up near the 20 and taken down at the 22.
All right, let's see what Springville rolls out here. They've had some good pass plays out of their power pistol look, taking advantage of the middle of the field and the sidelines. You don't have to go to that right away, but I do think you got to call a few shots on this drive.
Ball at the 21. And I think you're right. This is Red Devils really need to come away with something here. Levitt in the shotgun, trips right. Claps his hands. Takes the snap, low snap. Handles it. Lofts one up down the left sideline for Peterson, but he overshot him, and there's a flag down near the line of scrimmage.
You know, we've had a lot of pressure inside from Maple Mountain throughout the game, and I'm wondering again if we got a hold here as they were working the edge. Oh, it's a legal man downfield? Is that, I believe, what I saw?
Yeah, they're talking about it. Let's see.
That is a bizarre penalty because that was a straight fade route to your single wide receiver. I don't know why an old lineman would wander downfield on that. There must have been some sort of confusion on the play call.
Yeah, that backs him up to the 15. So stay with first down. 2 wide receivers split to each side in the pistol. Levitt takes the snap, play action pass, looking over the middle, and he overthrows an open man.
And yeah, they beat it. They beat him. He worked that that go route. Corner had outside leverage. He worked him to the sideline and then cut it back in on a little skinny there and was open, just overthrown.
That was Pickering, and he had a lot of green grass in front of him. Instead, a 2nd and 15. Minute 17 to play in quarter number 3. 31-14, Maple Mountain leading Springville. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Levitt with a back behind him. Takes the snap. Play action fake. Looking over the middle. Caught and taken down near the 35. That was Pickering again. This time he hauls it in.
Yeah, you had a little mesh concept there in the middle. That's going to freeze your backers and not let them get really deep on their pass drops. And they're able to kind of work Pickering on the inside there, right behind those backers, freezing on the mesh.
Moves the chains. Ball spotted at the 34.
And they needed that. They needed a big play there. They needed to move the sticks and keep this going.
4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Back to pass again. Again, lofting one over the middle into double coverage, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a scary throw. His pocket was shrinking. I think that was an attempt to kind of throw the ball away and hopefully give his guy a shot there, but kind of a scary throw.
Yeah, if you're going to throw it away, really throw it away.
Commit.
Yeah.
Commit to it. But luckily they come out here. They're all right. They got 2nd and long. They've been calling some of those shots we talked about at the beginning of the drive, and they're going to try and make something out of this.
Clock stopped with 42 seconds to play in the quarter. Again, 2 wide receivers split to each side. Takes the snap. It's low, and it's on the turf. He tries to fall on it. Did he get it back? He did.
And I don't know if you noticed, but that right defensive end from Maple Mountain may have been just a hair early, but they are definitely timing that snap count. It is time to mix it up. Young quarterbacks at home, if you see guys getting there before the ball, it's probably time to start mixing up your snap count a little bit. They're just pinning their ears back and coming.
Yeah, that's tough. Puts you in a 3rd and very long. Now they roll the clock, and we'll see if Springville lets it run out here. We're under 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Levitt in the pistol, 2 seconds. He takes the snap. Play action fake, looking under pressure, steps up, step to his right, tries to dump it off underneath. It is incomplete. That will bring up a 3rd down, and that goes to the end of the quarter. So we'll take a break. Maple Mountain 31, the Red Devils 14. It's ESPN 960's Game of the Week.
PostNet, we offer quality printing, packing, and shipping services. But we pride ourselves most on the quality relationships we forged along the way. At PostNet, we're on a first-name basis with our customers. Stop by one of our Utah PostNet locations today. You'll be greeted with a friendly attitude, experienced professionals, and the very best service. When you need it done right, get into PostNet in Draper, North Salt Lake, Spanish Fork, and West Valley City, and let them design and print your next project, ship a package, and so much more. Find us at postnet.com.
Are you looking for equipment that works as hard as you do? Look no further than Intermountain Bobcat. Located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake, we offer a wide range of Bobcat equipment. From compact tractors and mowers to loaders and excavators, we have what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, the strength, toughness, and reliability of Bobcat equipment is perfect for your next construction or landscaping projects. Visit your local Intermountain Bobcat dealership and find equipment that can handle any job. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Watching your favorite football team, it really stinks when your star receiver is doubtful. But you know what's...
Springville will punt it away on 4th and 17 from their own 27. They trail 31-14 as we begin the 4th quarter. Good snap, left-footed kicker punts it up, and that is going to be a very short kick. It's going to land at his own 45 and then take a Maple Mountain bounce all the way inside the 40.
Yeah, he must have got, not all hold of that one. The top of his foot looked like it came off there, went straight up in in the air, only came down 20 feet away and then rolled back.
Well, Maple Mountain, perhaps on this drive, can supply a knockout punch here.
This would do it. And, if I was them and my inside run game was working as well as it has throughout it, I would start off right now. Even if they know it's coming, they've gone cover 1 press man all night. And you've picked up yards anyway. You might as well go out and make them stop it.
Mason Jensen injured on during that last series, so it is number 15, Sawyer Leifson, who ran a touchdown in his first snap.
And that's exactly what they did, right? They went inside zone to the left there, and the O-line moved the line of scrimmage about 4 or 5 yards. He lowered his shoulder, got an extra yard out of that, and until they stop it, I'd stick with it.
Yeah, another give to Maga. So Leifson, a 6'1", 165-pound senior on senior night, stepping in for the injured Jensen. In the shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the right. A back on his left hip. A wide snap. He corrals it, and he's going to run to the left. He is down inside the 30, taken down near the 25.
So they ran a zone read play to the strong side. The end, instead of freezing and playing the quarterback, ran upfield. That's going to be an automatic pull every time for a quarterback, especially if you get underneath him like that. That's exactly what they did. Good gain there from the quarterback. And a fresh set of downs approaching the red zone.
Yeah, ball on the 26. Shotgun again for Leifson. 2 wide receivers to each side. Ball on the left hash. Takes the snap. A read option again. Give it to Mava up the middle, and he has a lot of room inside the 5. Touchdown, Golden Eagles.
Yeah, I would stick with the zone read with this kid. Right? He ran one off the right end on this other end zone and picked up a touchdown. They didn't respect the play before he got a big chunk play. This time he froze 3 Springville defenders. 2 were on the right end. Their feet stopped. Their eyes were on the quarterback. One defender was coming 3 on the left side. They stopped, watched the quarterback free, and Malga shoots right up the middle all the way into the end zone.
And it is 37-14 Maple Mountain, PAT pending.
And I feel like we've had a chance for this game to be a lot closer here. We had a field goal early.
As Banuelos knocks it through.
And had a field goal, good drive and a field goal attempt here early from Springville to make it a 1-possession game. There's a high snap. They come away with no points. And since then, it's just been all Maple Mountain. And it feels like it's starting to get away from the Red Devils.
Yeah, that was impressive from the Maple Mountain offense. Took advantage of the good field position. And they lead it 38-14, 10:46 to play in the fourth quarter here in Spanish Fork. Stick around for our post-game show. After the game, we'll name our Defense Drinks Defensive Player of the Game. Part of our post-net post-game show.
Cleveland Hills 18 to Mountain 7.
That would really be beneficial here. It's another one of those kick returns, you know?
Saw one of them back. That was the second kickoff of the game. We saw the Red Devils take it back to the house. Take it to the house, I should say.
They're definitely capable of it. They had another good kick return, and they had a decent punt return this game. So
Banuelos kicks it away. That one is going to land in the end zone for a touchback.
Banuelos' kick sails into the end zone, resulting in a touchback. Springville will take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So Springville will start at the 20, try to get something going here, but in a tough spot, trailing 38-14, under 11 minutes to play.
Trying to get in contact with our man on the sideline here.
See.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got Jonathan on the sideline. Jonathan, what'd you see on that last drive?
It was a nice design run. The hole opened up, running back, took it straight out, scored.
Good.
Well, their defense is making plays.
They're getting lots of pressure, Jonathan. Lots of pressure on that Springville QB. Jonathan, if you're Springville here, what's your objective? Are you taking shots right away, or just trying to kind of put a drive together?
They need to put a drive together. They need to put some type of points on the board before it starts to get completely ugly, because they'll have a chance low key. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. It's Jonathan Cabella, BYU defensive back, joining us tonight as our sideline reporter.
So a run on first down for the Red Devils puts the ball at the 22. Set it up for a 2nd and 8. Footback takes the snap, play action fake, throws one over the middle. It is caught near the 30, just shy of the first down.
I really like that play call, though, right? They worked. They were playing a cover 4. They worked the zone in the middle there, just in front of the safeties, and now you got a 3rd and very, very short with a lot of options of things to do here.
They huddle up here. That clock rolls near the 10-minute mark. 3rd and 1. Levitt in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers split to each side. Takes the snap, give it up the middle, and he's going to be stuffed near that line of scrimmage trying to get a push. We'll see where they spot him.
This near judge has given him the first down, and now the far side judge has agreed. They're going to move the sticks here.
So they give him north of the 30, 1st and 10, Springville. And I think Jonathan's right, Jake. Springville just trying to put some kind of drive together, something positive.
Yeah, and that's great. You got a first down here. You completed a nice pass across the middle, working those zones. You're going to see zones here with, trailing, and you just got to take advantage of it and stick with it.
So in the pistol again, Levitt with 2 wide receivers split to each side. Now he's finally gets that offsides call with the snap down. You mentioned it earlier, Jake.
Yeah, That's telltale sign, right? That's quarterback 101. Once you start seeing guys coming free off the edge, pinning their ears back, you got to change at the snap count. Great if you get the 5-yard penalty, but really just to keep them honest and give your old linemen a chance to get their kick steps in and get their feet set.
So ball at the 36, 1st and 5. Springville, we've seen them. They've taken some shots tonight. And we're going to have penalty flags again.
That's a false start on everyone but the center. They changed up the snap count, and the most important guy forgot on that one.
It's been a lot of penalties. I don't want to say it's been a sloppy game across the board, but, man, a lot of miscues.
Yeah, you know, and in high school football, you kind of see that, but they start to disappear after 4 weeks or so of football, and this one almost looks like a week 1 game because it's not, I would say it's one side or the other. Everybody all around just seems to be playing really hard and making mistakes because of it.
So back them back up to the 31, and it's 1st and 10. Takes the snap, back to pass, plenty of time. Now throws under pressure, kind of lofts one up, and it is caught near the 46-yard line in Maple Mountain territory.
Yeah, that ball hung in the air for a while. It was up there, but he threw it where it was going to land just short of his receiver for him to come back and get it. Kind of threw him open there for a little bit. The defense was playing a cover 4. They were all far beyond it, so it ends up being a relatively safe play for them.
So into Eagle territory. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. 4 wide receivers again in the pistol. Play action fake. He's going to dump it off out to the flat. He has his man inside the 40. He'll dive for the 35 and have a 1st down.
Really great heads-up play there. Maple Mountain brought a linebacker from our sideline right up through the B gap. He saw where he vacated, found his receiver closer to that vacated spot, got it out to him right away. Great play.
So they spot him at the 36. Fresh set of downs. 8:24 to play. Clock ticking. 38-14, Maple Mountain in charge.
Man, they've been staying in this cover 4, which makes sense. Make them earn every yard they get. But they're kind of starting to work those zones with a little bit of rhythm. You might see if they mix things up here.
Levitt again. 4 yards back, takes the snap. Fake it to the back, throw over the middle. It's picked off. Picked off at the 25, take it back to the 40, and knocked out of bounds at the 42 by Levitt.
Hey, they rock with that cover 4. That allows all your defensive backs to have their eyes forward in the backfield. And then when you're back to the quarterback, then, you know, you can play the ball like that. Break on some passes there. They tried to work the middle again, and Maple Mountain came up with the takeaway.
Tiger Hakes, the senior, is the man who picked it off on senior night.
You know, and the seniors on this Maple Mountain team, they've been through a coaching change. They've seen some things, and they've seen this program really gain some momentum the last little bit under Coach Hall. So it's kind of an exciting night for them.
On the verge of going 6-2, 3-1 in region, and getting a win over their rival. So Leifson back out there in the gun. 3 wide receivers to the left. He is going to hand it off. That is Maga taking it up to the right side. He's going to be knocked down at about the 43.
Yeah, we ran a counter to the right here. We pulled 2 offensive linemen to the left. Usually when you've got a player upfield, that's going to be easy kick or a leave for your pulling guard there. But he's able to stop, break contain. Malga tries to bounce it right into him at contain, and he ends up losing a yard on that play.
Still brings up 2nd and 11, 7.5 to play. Leifson with a man on his left hip, takes the shotgun snap, a high snap, gives it to the back, and he's going to be met right away in the backfield. Another loss.
Yeah, that's either going to be a miscommunication or a misstep up front by the Maple Mountain offensive line. There should never be a defensive lineman there watching the exchange happen a yard or so in front of him. Came through completely untouched. Big stop for them. Maybe they can get the ball back here and make things interesting.
Yeah. Ball at the 40, so a 3rd and very long. Call it 13. They're going to milk this clock all the way down, leading 38-14. Leifson, the backup in there. Senior trips to the left. Takes a high snap, and again, a give to Maga. He's going to bounce it out to the left side, make the 45, and be tackled at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, it appeared to me that the O-line was blocking that up like a middle zone there. He kind of pressed one step in the middle, saw what he liked on the outside, bounced it out to his sideline, cut it up, got a decent gain, but not enough for the first down. But a great spot to flip the field here, make it really hard on Springville.
Yeah, and I said that was Malga. Check that. That was Gabe Delgado on the carry, and they're going to try and punt it away. But first we have whistles.
With a timeout, Maple Mountain.
First of the half.
So we'll take a break here. Want to keep it here? We'll keep it right here with the Maple Mountain timeout.
Question about the games. Do not go on the field under the stringent of the
6:02 to play in this one.
team, the chant, the shaking, the show sportsmanship. Do not.
Yeah, you know, and if you're Springville here,
the game.
you just you got to take this still one play at a time. You can't try and do too much. You can't try and win it all on one play. You just got to take that. They gave you that cover 4 look. You did have an interception trying to throw across the middle of that cover 4, but they're giving you passes to the sideline. They're giving you stops. They're giving you comebacks. They're giving you 10-yard outs. You just got to take what they're giving you. Try and get a quick score here, maybe make someone miss a tackle, and then see what happens.
Yeah, if you're the Red Devils, you mentioned it earlier, they could use a big return here.
That would help them out quite a bit. Let's see. We've got confusion on the field.
Now Leifson comes up to take the 4th down under center. It's a 4th and 9. And let's see if he's trying to just get him to jump offside with the hard count. Play clock at 20. He hasn't snapped it yet. Now we're going to take another timeout, Maple Mountain.
No, I mean, I like the idea. You draw them off. You get a fresh set of downs because it's 4th and 5. You can work the clock a little bit more. But also, just pin them, man. Pin them back. Make them earn it. Your defense played great all night.
So they take their second timeout with 6:02 again, still remaining in the ball game.
But, you know, you can steal a free one. Doesn't hurt at all. Probably a pretty smart move by Coach Hall there.
Now, let's see. They send Leifson back out there.
Yeah, run a play same. I wonder if he could run a quarterback punt.
We'll see. Who knows?
It looks like that might be. Yeah, they're missing a guy. Guy got running on late. There we go.
So it looks like Leifson's going to punt it away, but we'll see. Takes the snap. He's going to run out to his right. Now he's going to run. He has some room. Past the 50, down to the 40, inside the 40-yard line, and they get that fresh set of downs.
Yep. Now you can just keep working the clock with your offense. Kind of a gutsy call there because you get a bad snap or you don't pick it up. You're giving Springville the ball at midfield. They get a touchdown, maybe a quick stop, a quick 3-and-out, or an onside kick. You never know. But, hey, comes up aces for the Golden Eagles here.
Yeah. Now 5:56 to play. They'll try to take as much time off as possible. Leifson heads back in there. Ball at the 37, first down.
And our live stream clock is behind. We'll get you caught up here. There's 5:44 to go here in the 4th with Maple Mountain still driving.
38-14. Maple Mountain in front. Leifson in the gun. Trips right, takes a snap. They're going to a reverse. Give it to the back. He is going to be contained, though. He cuts back to his right, now to his left, and he's going to make a little something out of it.
Yeah, beautiful jump cut there. He got out to the edge. The defender had contain on him. He saw that. He stopped, hesitated to his inside, jump cut back outside, was able to cut it up for a nice gain.
Plus Morehouse on the carry, so ball at the 32. As the wind really starts to pick up in Spanish Fork on a warm Friday night in October, 2nd and 5.
You know, the Golden Eagles here might have an unfair advantage. They've got Jonathan Cabella, an undefeated BYU Cougar, on their sideline, and he's wearing black.
That's right.
So.
And now whistles prior to the snap, and Maple Mountain's going to take their final timeout. Oh, check that, their second.
So, Jordan, you've obviously kept up on high school football and college football and the NFL. What's your take on the local teams here, college football-wise?
College football-wise, well, we were talking about it at halftime. BYU with the bye week, obviously, at Utah as well. Look, Bryce Larson, check him every day. Check him out every day, 8 to 10 on 960. He talks about it all the time. What is to make of Utah until you know the health of Cam Rising? It's two different opinions. I think Isaac Wilson's real promising.
Oh, I like Isaac. I like him.
I do too, but, you know, he's a freshman. And if Utah has Cam Rising, I like him a lot. BYU has, look, I had BYU at 4 wins before the season.
So did Vegas.
And they're 5-0. A little swing it out to the right side here. It's a double pass. Throw it deep down the field, and it is nearly intercepted.
Yeah, for his safety there, had 2 hands on that ball. Couldn't come up with it. I feel like that's kind of a weird play call here where you just kind of want to kill the clock and get this over. You got a reverse pass.
Up 38-14 with 5 minutes to play.
And I mean, it almost turned into an interception. They get the ball, they drive down, you give them some life and some momentum. I don't know. It seems like a kind of a head scratcher of a call to me.
Yeah, you've been running the ball well all night long. So 3rd and 5, clock stopped.
You know, it is senior night. They may have been trying to get a play call for a senior, and that actually does make sense to me.
Leifson brings a man in motion, takes the snap. Little read option, going to keep it himself, rush it down to the 25, inside the 25-yard line for the first down.
Great play call here. This was actually a straight quarterback counter. They faked the run to the right, but they were pulling 2 linemen to the left. One kicked out the defensive end. The other one led up to the backer. You got numbers to the boundary. An easy gain for your quarterback. Great play call.
Well, Leifson came in for the injured Mason Jensen, and he's looked good.
Yeah, I agree. He's run the ball really well, made good decisions. I like it.
So, ball at the 23, 1st and 10, under 5 to play. Leifson brings a man in motion, toss it to him on the jet sweep, cut it back up, and he has some room. Shows some speed, taken down inside the 5, finally wrestled down near the 3.
We got a flag on the far sideline near what would be maybe a hole downfield, and it is. The official there signals a hole against Maple Mountain. To wipe out what was a great run.
10 yards.
Back him up 10 yards.
28 sounds like a wide receiver number to me. A hold on the outside there. Probably didn't need to happen at all as that jet sweep was cut up right up the middle, running straight downhill.
Yeah, they get Delgado on the hold.
1st and 16.
Back it up to the 30. 1st down and 16 for the Eagles.
It's an opportunity to work some more clock off there for you, though, and keep your 1st down alive, I suppose.
So they roll the clock now, under 4.5 to play.
Apologize to everyone on our live stream. Our play clock is a little frozen there, but there is 4:20 to play.
And rolling. Leifson back in the pistol. Brings a man in motion. Takes the snap. Gives it up the middle. Met in the backfield right away, though, is the ball carrier.
Yeah, they faked that jet sweep. We're trying to get the defense to flow right and then cut it back to the left with the running back, but Springville was not fooled. They were right there waiting, and as soon as he got the ball, they took him down for a loss.
Yeah, they spotted it to 33. So it's going to be a 2nd and long behind the sticks.
And you've thrown a reverse pass already, so anything is possible here.
Yep. 3:42 to play, clock rolling. Play clock at 10 as they break the huddle. 3 wide receivers to the right. Leifson takes the shotgun snap. Give up the middle. Back cuts it to the left. Now looking for room on the right, but nothing doing. And again, he's taken down for another loss.
Yeah, kind of overthought that one. He didn't really have a great space to the left here. The boundary is running, but I think if he sticks with it and presses, he can get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe fall forward for a 1. Cuts it back, is met with the flow from the defense on the backside, and is going to come up with a loss there.
So a 3rd and 21 from the 35 for Maple Mountain on senior night. They lead it 38-14 over Springville. And look, this game was closer than that score is going to indicate, but Springville, Jake, they had some opportunities early and just couldn't take advantage.
Yeah, we're unable to capitalize on some long drives and some big chunk plays that they had, and to Maple Mountain's credit, they did capitalize.
Maple Mountain takes the snap with 1 second on the play clock. Leifson just centers it and takes a knee. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, I don't know what kind of leg their kicker has, but it did look like he was almost lining that up for a very, very long field goal. I don't know. Maybe he just thought it was the best thing to do.
I don't know, but that would be about a 55-yarder. They bring out Banuelos, and they're going to try it.
All right.
Banuelos. And
I got nothing wrong with this. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely.
it's a 55-yard.
So Fernando Banuelos, the senior kicker, right-footed, will give it a shot. 55 yards. Snaps good, holds down. The kick is a line drive. It is good. He hit it.
Just snuck it in. The bottom left corner of the field goal. It just drops right in there. What a kick.
Wow, Banuelos.
You know, there's actually a little bit of strategy in Utah high school football rules of attempting a long field goal. Because even if you miss it, but it gets out of the back of the end zone, it's a touchback. In college or NFL, if you miss it, you turn the ball over on downs, the spot of the last line of scrimmage. But it's a worst case scenario, it kind of becomes a punt for you. Best case scenario, you get 3 points, and they're able to come up with the 3 points.
Well, they put a cap on this one.
And the Maple Mountain sideline, the coaching staff, everybody's celebrating here.
41-14, the Eagles in front. That was impressive. A 55-yarder.
Banuelos set to kick off.
A minute 48 to play in the game. The clock on the stream, we have that frozen there. So minute 48 to play. As Banuelos will get ready to kick it away. And he's going to come out of the game. That'll give the crowd a chance to give him another hand for the senior.
Looks like they're going to let a senior player kick off. That's pretty cool on senior night.
Gets it away. A line drive is going to be taken at the 2. Brought out to the 10. Now a little reverse attempted. Back to the 15. Has the 20 up along the near sideline. Cut it back near the 30 and out past the 30.
That's another good return by Springville. They've been solid in the special teams game tonight. I like the design. I even like the blocking even better. And the way he set up and used his blockers on that return.
Got that down to the host of Golden Eagles.
You go for points here, or you just try and survive the game. I go for points. I play till the game's over. But
yeah. Then at 39, ball at the 32 gives you a chance to work on something. As Levitt in the pistol.
Late substitutions on defense here for Maple Mountain. Probably trying to get some more seniors in the game.
Takes the snap, give up the middle, and gain of 3 or 4.
Good hard running inside there.
Just another reminder, we'll take a break after this one ends, but stick around for our post-game show. We'll name our defensive player of the game. Can we give our defensive player of the game to a kicker after the 55-yarder?
I think there's no rules. I don't know. I don't see a handbook or rules.
Right.
Do whatever we want. This is America.
That's right. I have a pocket constitution from Americans for Prosperity, but I don't have a rule book up here for defense player of the game. Under a minute to play. Levitt takes the snap, another give up the middle. It's going to be bottled up after a gain of about 2, stays in bounds, keeps that clock rolling.
Also the ball carrier brought down Mikhail Anderson.
That was Zach Henderson getting, I believe, his first carry of the night.
Moves the ball to the 37-yard.
And I like this Maple Mountain squad, man. I think they're going to continue to make a lot of noise. Anytime you got a good O-line and D-line owning that line of scrimmage, good things are going to happen for you.
They're going to improve to 7-1 and 3-1 in region play.
And, you know, Springville tried to load up on the line of scrimmage and play press man, and they went over the top, passing the ball too. It's a good squad.
Been impressive. 15 seconds to play. This should do it. Handoff on the left side. He's going to be wrestled down near the 45 as the clock ticks under 10.
Olsen the ball carrier.
And
they will stop it for the first. They'll set the chains, roll it, and that will be the ball game.
So that'll do it. Maple Mountain beats Springville 41-14. We will take a break. Come back with our Defense Drinks post-game show after this. Once again, the final. Maple Mountain 41, Springville 14.
PostNet, we offer quality printing, packing, and shipping services. But we pride ourselves most on the quality relationships we forged along the way. At PostNet, we're on a first-name basis with our customers. Stop by one of our Utah PostNet locations today. You'll be greeted with a friendly attitude, experienced professionals, and the very best service. When you need it done right, get into PostNet in Draper, North Salt Lake, Spanish Fork, and West Valley City, and let them design and print your next project, ship a package, and so much more. Find us at postnet.com.
Are you looking for equipment that works as hard as you do? Look no further than Intermountain Bobcat. Located in Orem, Ogden, and Salt Lake, we offer a wide range of Bobcat equipment. From compact tractors and mowers to loaders and excavators, we have what you need to get the job done right. Whether you're looking to buy or rent, the strength, toughness, and reliability of Bobcat equipment is perfect for your next construction or landscaping projects. Visit your local Intermountain Bobcat dealership and find equipment that can handle any job. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Watching your favorite football team, it really stinks when your star receiver is doubtful. But you know what stinks even more? When you are doubtful. There's nothing worse than a terribly timed injury. That's why defense drinks were scientifically formulated to reduce injury risk and speed up recovery for athletes. So while others are sidelined by injury, you'll be in the gym or on the court crushing it. At Real Life, use the promo code ESPN960 now to get 20% off your next defense purchase.
Right.
Small businesses, community advocates, and neighbors make up the fabric of our
Ford, where Maple Mountain beats Springville 41-14. Welcome into our PostNet postgame show. And Jake, just a really impressive performance tonight from Maple Mountain.
Yeah, I think they owned the line of scrimmage. They passed the ball well. They defended the pass well. I mean, all around, just they played stellar. I think they got a lot of good football ahead of them.
Yeah, our Defense Drinks Defensive Player of the Game is Tiger Hakes. Came up with the big pick, the senior on senior night. Defense Drinks, a collagen-based formula, no added sugars, high electrolyte content, no caffeine. Get 20% off your order using code ESPN960 at defensedrinks.com. Well, for Jake Brandon and Bryce Larson and Martin Kelly back in our downtown Salt Lake City studios, I am Jordan Bianucci saying good night from Spanish Fork. We'll see you next Friday where Maple Mountain beats Springville 41-14.